Hello, all you beautiful people. I am the D&D Orphan, back with another wonderful episode of D&D. We are about to start, so I'm going to go ahead and let the DM take it from here. I hope you all enjoy. Please enjoy. Didn't I mute? Did I not mute? I'm sorry. I thought I muted. Oh, okay. I felt so bad. I thought I didn't mute and I was like interrupting you. I was just doing it quickly for the video. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, continue. I'm done. I'm good. No, I don't even edit my videos. I just drop them. They do. I'm not an editor.
Day for you. Perhaps you are drinking in a tavern. Perhaps you are going off on some mission. Perhaps you're just taking a walk through the forest. Whatever have you, it is what your character does. The day goes by. Maybe you're trying to get out of the rain as it's raining pretty hard. Perhaps maybe you're sitting down for a lovely dinner or camping out. Day slowly turns into night. You all crawl into your beds, lay your heads down, and slowly begin to drift off into a deep slumber.
See,
While you sleep, begin to feel a slight discomfort. You feel a bit of beads of sweat running over your foreheads. Start feeling a bit warm, very hot around you.
oh boy.
A loud, thunderous sound echoes outside of wherever you are at as you are spring forth from your bed, sitting up, realizing you are not where you lay down at. You find yourselves within a red room, red cobblestone brick room, candles lining the walls, beds lining the walls, each of you resting in separate beds, but within the same room. On one end of this long room, you see a door that is currently closed. On the other end, you see a window, slightly angled and lifted, with bars on it. Each one of you looks about the room, noticing each other individual within this room as a sense of strength and power surges through your bodies. A strength and power you have never felt before. A sense of vitality you have never had before. Welcome to the 9 Hells. We will start with each character, each individual, as they are going to describe what their character looks like and what their character does. As well, beside each of your beds, you are noticing magical items that you have never seen before, but have a strange sense of knowledge and knowingment to these items. So, Dusk, we will start with you. Describe what your character looks like and what your character does.
So, my character, Farron Silent Crest, has had like a short side part cut. Her hair is white with like small black highlights. She's a tiefling, so she has elf ears with multiple piercings and very cute curved horns. She has freckles like all over her face and tattoos lying down her arms and all over like across her chest and her body. She pretty much wears typical gear. Just I want to say I don't remember what it was. It was like leather armor. I want to say, and she is a ranger. She specifies in poison specifically. That's like her specialty.
So
Um,
what does your character do when they realize they are in this room, seeing all these strangers around you, and taking in the atmosphere and the placements within this room?
she studies everybody around her. She's very calm and calculating, so she doesn't say anything. She just takes in her surroundings and kind of studies everybody to see what they'll do next.
All right. Laughter. Same thing. Describe your character. Meaning what your character looks like.
Yes.
And what your character does when he finds himself in this predicament.
Ah, Brood the dwarf. You all see a very, very short fellow. At first looking at him, you'd think maybe I'm a halfling, maybe even a gnome. I'm standing only at 3 foot tall, but after a little bit more inspecting, you'll quickly realize that I'm just a midget of a dwarf. I'm a very, very short boy. I have a thick orange beard, thick kind of like a mohawk style orange hair, and you see that my skin is ash pale. It's just very kind of white, but at the same time a little gray. Not a lot of life to it. Seems very war torn, very battle heavy, and other than me and my strange attire, you notice that there's like some kind of weird guitar on my back, but it seems to also kind of look like a crossbow. At the same time, you see like some kind of barrel where a bolt would fly out of, and you see also there's this strange lantern attached to me that would make me look like I was 6 feet tall. However, I truly am only 3 feet. And sitting atop that lantern, you would see my little buddy, Anbu the Crow. I call him little, but he himself is also 3 feet tall. He is the same size as me. He is a big bird. And this bird you see he's just a regular crow. He's got some white speckles throughout him, but it's rather just a regular crow. He just looks around, inspecting the surroundings, and upon waking up, and Brood would look around, and he'd look up, seeing his crows there, and he'd be like, Anbu, buddy, and he'd pet him, give him some strokes on the side of the cheeks before looking around, looking to everyone else, and pretty much just blatantly blurting out, "Where the fuck are we? Who are all of you people?" And that's it.
All
He's
right.
purple.
So, with that, also, I am showcasing the character images upon your screens on Foundry. If you are done looking at them, just click the X on there if you haven't already to go ahead and get rid of them.
I think I
Next,
found my bro.
next, Maddie,
Yes.
describe your character and what he does.
Okay. Let me see real quick. There we go. Uh, Daniel, my baby boy. Uh, he has tan skin, is very muscular. Uh, he is wearing odd attire, I would say, for a guy. I don't care. I love it. I don't care what anyone says. Uh, but he has short black hair, piercing amber eyes, as well as horns protruding from his head. They are an aqua blue, and he looks around as he thinks to himself, like, oh great, I'm here. This is not good. As he looks to everyone and is like, well, we're fucked.
All right. With that, Xenia, please describe your character and what your character does.
So, my character is a about 5'8" tiefling. She has very long purple wavy hair, very kind of grayish purple horns, and yellow eyes. She's very kind of tomboyish with how she handles herself. Definitely looks like she's been through some shit. And she very much just kind of like, as she jolts awake and looks around, she just goes, where the fuck am I and who the fuck all of you?
All right. Jess,
Yes.
same thing.
Um,
Describe your
course.
character and what your character does.
My character, Isadora, is a half fae from the forest. She stands about 5'9", so she's going to be a little taller. Her hair is very long, very flowing, dark jet black hair past almost down to the back of her knees. Her skin is very pale green, and her ears are very long, very pointed, so it allows her to blend in very well when she's in her environment in the forest. Um, Her hair is adorned with wildflowers that complement the blush that are on her cheeks. And she wears a very long, flowing green dress with ivy gloves. As she looks around, she's concerned because she is very much outside of her element, being removed from nature itself. She is collected.
All right.
But she
And
decides not
last,
to speak and instead.
I think she's cutting out.
Jess, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I
Go ahead and
finished.
continue.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that was it. That was it.
All right. And with that, last but certainly never the least, squirrels. Describe your
So,
character and what your character does.
so Damien sits there, his back up against the wall, sitting on the bed. His hood covers the top half of his face, and you can just about make out a greenish glow coming from under the hood. Whilst he sits there, he kind of just takes in his surroundings, observing everything. This isn't the first time he's woken up in an unfamiliar room. He reaches into his pocket, pulls out 2 gold coins, and just starts playing with them in his hand, just rolling them around, just watching what everyone else does, getting a feel for the room. He doesn't say a word.
All right. Sorry, Dusk, I am removing what you have put in pics
Why? What?
because that is going to be for other images.
Oh, what did I put in pics?
You will see things like NPCs, things like that.
Oh.
Yeah, Nothing.
What did I?
It was just your Discord family tree.
Oh yeah, my screenshot.
Yeah. Thank you for handing me that. All right. So with that being said, as your characters notice each other, your eyes trained on each other, I will allow for a moment for you all to roleplay with each other, whether you wish to investigate the room or if you decide to just go out the door. Whatever
Mm,
it is you all want to do, the choice is yours, and the floor is yours.
I do have a question, DM.
What is your question?
What's the last? Is there like any specific last event I remember? Whether it be was I eating, sleeping, something before coming here, or is it just all a blank?
All you guys know is that you were sleeping.
Sleeping. Thank you very much.
So you guys are welcome to investigate the room, investigate the window, or roll a perception check out the window. You can investigate under your bed. You can role play with one another. It's up to you.
what is your names?
Brood, and this is Anbu.
I see. I am Daniel.
Hello, Daniel. I'm Zara. You're a curious thing. What exactly are you?
I knew this would come up. I am a demon.
You're not like any demon I've ever seen, but okay.
They're a boy.
Shut the fuck up, Alpha. I swear to God, I'm always gonna be made fun of for being a femboy, and I don't care.
Brood
At
looks and
least he's a hot boy.
Brood
He's
looks
hot.
and is like, "This is a mighty fine looking demon. What are you referring to? They look like a perfectly fine specimen."
If you say so.
A fine specimen. Well, geez.
You willikers.
Sorry.
I will kind of walk over to. I'm trying to get see everyone's character names and stuff. How do you pronounce yours? Das Farron?
Farron.
Farron. So I walk over to Farron, and I go, "Well, that's something I recognize, a fellow tiefling. I assume you woke up here, same as the rest of us. I guess."
I did. Yes.
I've
I
no
don't know
clue
how
the
I
hell
got here.
I don't think any of us do. But I suppose we should say hello to the others within this room. I'm not sure about that one in the corner though. He looks rather suspicious. I think I may leave him be. I then want to also walk over to Jess's character, who is what's the name of your character, Jess?
Her name is Isadora.
Okay. So we're gonna walk over to your character and say, "Hello, an elf, I assume."
Half elf. My name is
Half.
Isadora. Yes.
Hi, Isadora. I'm Zara. And
Oh,
what do you do?
I am a child of the forest, Sarah. Abandoned there when I was very young. It's my home and it's the only thing that I know. I don't know if I've ever seen a place like this before. The energy just feels off. Do you remember anything? Anything at
Oth-
all before we woke up?
Other than going to bed, then waking up in this infernal place, I have no clue.
Hmm. I feel out of touch with nature and with the energy. I can't read anything.
I think exploring the room and seeing if we can have any indication to why we were brought here would be a good idea.
I agree.
You think there's a window or something, Zara?
Not so much a window, just I'm looking for information.
Information. Well, we're in the Nine Hells. At least what I think is the Nine Hells.
Well, I would think as a demon you should know the difference between what is the Nine Hells and what isn't.
I wasn't born here. I was not here. I
Makes
was born
sense.
in the material plane.
Ah. Do you
Well,
know anything of that rather mysterious and God knows what he is thing
I
over
can
there?
talk for myself.
Oh, so you do talk. Wonderful.
I can, and I'm not interested in making friends with you. There's a door there. Let's go try it. The sooner we get out of here, the better.
Well,
I
at
couldn't
least there's
agree
something that we
more.
can agree on.
Jeez, you're fun at parties, aren't you, fellow?
I don't know you guys. I randomly come into a room with you and you just expect me to be friendly?
Valid.
I don't even know who you are.
The
What
way
I
I
do
see
know
it,
is that I don't know where this place is, and getting out of here is probably the best course.
Well, either way, we have to work together to get out of here.
I agree. It's the only way that we're going to be able to try to get out of here safely and hopefully alive.
My
exactly.
character comes up from the shadows. I agree with all of you. So how about we leave?
Yes, because we've all been brought here for whatever reason. We're all in the same situation, and we all want to get out of here. So the best thing that we can do right now is work together to get the hell out of this place. Because I don't want to be here any longer than I already have been.
I think I'm gonna try the door.
I want to investigate the rest of the room, kind of see if there's anything else inside it.
Yeah.
Brood would turn to the rest of you. I don't know. I can't speak for the rest of you, but are we sure we didn't just all get really drunk and end up here? This wouldn't be the first time I've woken up in a room I have no idea how I got into. To be fair, I can't say I said. I can't speak for the rest of you. That's just
So
Not all of us can't handle our drink.
it's not that I can't handle it. I just can't stop.
So you're telling
Just
me
can't.
that all of us simultaneously drank ourselves silly and wound up in a room that I'm going to assume is a room in the Nine Hells? Do you really think that's a plausible answer to how we all got here?
Wouldn't be the craziest thing I've done.
I can assure you, if I was spending my entire night being a lush, I would hopefully be waking up somewhere that's not here. And hopefully in some better company.
Better
Well,
company? You're
well,
one to
what's,
talk.
well, what's wrong with me? I didn't do anything.
Look, all I'm saying is that we don't know each other, and I would much rather be surrounded by people that I know and trust, especially if I'm going to be inebriated.
Well, we're not inebriated.
This
I
is
can
pointless.
Yeah,
I
we're
get
not.
up out of the bed and I walk towards the door angrily.
Okay. So there are two individuals who are wanting to inspect things. Maddie, you stated you wish to inspect the door. What are you wanting to inspect the door of?
Oh, I wanted to open it. That's what I wanted to do.
Okay. You
So
want to
go.
open the door.
Yeah, go to me last.
You will be last.
I wish to
Yeah.
inspect underneath my bed.
You wish to inspect underneath the bed. Xenia, you requested to inspect the room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dusk, what is your character doing?
My character is leaning more towards the back.
Leaning towards what?
Is probably more towards the back. She's not really looking at anything.
Like waiting to see what the rest of the party is doing, kind of thing.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
And Laughter, what is your character doing?
All of you inspecting things, I'm gonna inspect the bottom of this bottle as I pull out some booze from my bag, and I begin to do my daily ritual of day drinking.
Okay,
Oh,
so
dear God.
Drinking
Theron,
a
you are not
sour.
inspecting. Brood is going to inspect his bottle.
Mhm.
Zara, are you inspecting anything? You said your bed, right? Underneath the bed?
That's
I'm-
what I said.
That's what
Isadora.
Isadora's doing. I'm inspecting the room.
I feel like it might be easier if we all put our name in the server as what our character name is, so we can just like
Yes.
see.
I could do
Valid.
that.
Yeah.
That way, it's like easier just so we can get associated with the names. 'Cause I know I.
Yes.
See it.
Real quick, if you guys, sorry to interrupt, Dusk. If
Yes.
you guys can change your names on the server, on the Discord server, to your character names, that will allow me to easier know which character I am speaking or referring to.
Here we go. Mindset.
Thank you.
Brood roll.
Isadora, you were wanting to inspect under your bed, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Hold on a second. Sorry, my daughter is now learning how to open a door.
The mayhem begins.
Pretty much. All right. So Isadora, you're checking under your bed, and Daniel, you're opening the door. We'll do you last. So for the three of you in Foundry chat, you will see a request for your roll in investigation. Go ahead and roll those dice.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm actually rolling. Okay. I just meant I was drinking, but okay, boss.
Yeah. You said you wanted to investigate your
Yeah.
I got a
that
nat.
probably looks like mine.
I got a nat 20.
12. I drink
very
pretty
nice. The dice rolls are on your end tonight there, Zara.
I know.
So we'll start with Brood and work our way down. Brood. It's a nice ass
good.
bottle. As you are drinking heavily from it for
Oh,
your
yes, it
day
is.
drinking, you begin to see just reflection of
Oh.
your eyes at the bottom of the glass.
Hell yeah.
The scent of alcohol filling your nostrils of whatever it is that you are drinking.
Vodka.
Monster.
Works for me.
It's vodka. So it
Um,
smells like hell.
Zara, I will ask this question of you. You have stated you are wanting to investigate the entire room. Does this also include outside of the window?
Yes, just kind of especially with the nat 20, I would say like anything within a room outside the window. I want to be kind of like any idea of like of how we got there and what is within the room to give us like just to see if there's anything about.
So within the room, and this will also coincide with what Isadora had found as well. Within the room, it's a rather bland room. You can definitely see the light from the torches kind of illuminating this room fairly well, which is brightening up that red cobblestone walls, ceilings, and floor. You do notice underneath each of the beds, there appears to be some sort of black chalk-like markings underneath the beds. Upon looking underneath, you notice some sort of enchantment or some sort of circle of a spell
Okay.
under each of your beds. It is now white, while the rest that were empty, while the rest of the beds that were empty, the circles underneath those are black. Possible indication that the ones underneath each of your beds have been used. as you make your way over to the window and you look outside, I'm going to request of you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, please don't do that. Okay, be nice to me, please. Thank you. I will have you roll perception, but if you click the green, you will be allowed to roll with advantage.
Oh, nat 20 again.
Let's
Fuck.
go.
Damn. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
What?
Damn.
Are you using a cheat code for Foundry there, Zara?
No, it's just that, redemption for all those nat ones yesterday.
I can understand that. So that's really good. You pretty much see everything outside. And then Isadora will get right to what your character finds as well, okay?
Okay.
As you gaze outside the window, kind of trying to lift yourself up ever so slightly, given your height, and be able to clearly look out the window. Outside of this window, you do see the background image off in the distance on the left-hand side of this deceased creature made of mostly bones and slight muscles that, well, looks to be almost petrified in a way. Kind of standing out there, his hands that are these claw-like jaws resting upon the ground. If you didn't notice it before, it would almost appear to be a mountain if you weren't able to clearly see it. Also, out in the distance, you do see almost like this ravine-like crater in the ground. The sound of lava bubbling and smoking coming off from this crevasse, this ravine, indicating the sense of lava flowing within the ravine. You hear also the sounds of what appears to be cheers and boos off in the distance. Possible sounds of that of a gladiator arena. And lastly, because of your nat 20, in the distance, you see this large, gargantuan, huge creature flying overhead. You notice 2 arms, 2 legs, ginormous bat-like wings. Just simply flying. And then taking a dive into the lava, appearing out of sight.
Do I recognize what both the creatures that I saw are?
You only see one creature, but you do not recognize it. As I
Okay.
assume you have not been within the 9 hells before.
No.
Correct?
I have not. As for the room, though, I would like to cast Detect Magic for those runes underneath the beds.
Other than the circles that were underneath each of your beds, the rest glow with this fiery like magic.
Okay.
Isadora, on looking underneath your bed, you yourself also see this circle-like white room encased within wrapping around right underneath your bed. I will allow for the 2 of you to either roll Arcana yourselves, or you can grant the help action and give the other individual advantage. I will allow that from you, Isadora, and you, Zara. Which one would you like to do?
As far as what I can do, it would probably just be an Arcana check.
You don't want to
So-
give the help action?
Or let me have a look. Actually, I'll give the help action to
Isadora?
Isadora.
Okay.
Okay.
Isadora, do you wish to do an Arcana check to determine what kind of magic this is, or
I
what kind of spell would be on these circles?
yes, I would.
All right. And because Zara is giving you the help action, you are able to roll with advantage.
Okay.
Okay. So when you hover your cursor over that dice in chat, and you see that little green circle on the right-hand side within the dice, just click the green and you will be rolling with advantage, okay? A 17. You will notice this to be you would notice this to be some sort of teleportation circle. However, there's something strange and off about this teleportation circle. Something strange. Like it was in a way configured a specific way. In a way that you're here, but you're not.
Hmm.
With that, we're about to get this party started. Daniel
Yes.
and Damien. Damien, you are there, right?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Both of you make your way to the door. And you go to open the door. It is not locked. You guys never checked if it was trapped. But, lucky for you, it is not. As the both of you open the door, you are faced, if you look in pics in Discord, with this creature.
Oh God, what is that?
Baby.
The two of you see this jester-like individual, its lanky arms and legs, almost as if this individual hasn't eaten in days. Its flesh is this gray, rotted-like texture with a perpetual Joker-like smile from ear to ear. His clothes tattered, almost worn out and unwearable. You also see a very rusted rapier, and judging by the rust, this thing cannot be unsheathed in any way. While along the right side of his belt, you see a slew of porcelain masks with different facial expressions on these masks. This creature looks at the both of you as he says,
Oh, lovely and good. Yes, 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 yes. You all are finally awake, and you opened the door. Oh, thank you. I would like to. I was going to do it, but sadly, you all beat me to it.
and he just walks right in and just walks right past the both of you.
I want to say hello, sexy, to the thing.
That's a bucket of nope.
I am definitely going for it.
I am just speechless.
The bard looks at you and is very confused. And I'm the bard.
He walks past the both of you, Damien, and Daniel, and just kind of stops his shoulders scrunch up as he hears what you say, Daniel. And he just kind of is like, turns around, and you can tell, even with the perpetual smile, his eyebrows kind of furl up like a what? As he just looks at you.
I'm sorry, but you're not my type. I
Oh,
myself don't really have a type, so I'm sorry.
And he just like abruptly turns around to the rest of you.
Oh, the rest of you are awake too. Yes, 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 yes. Hi. I have no name, but hello. It is great to actually hear all of you.
Can we
So,
kill
how
it?
did you sleep?
I know I just started drinking this bottle, but can the rest of you see it as well?
Oh, I see
Yes.
it.
Okay, cap
Yeah,
the
it's
bottle.
there.
Yep, I'm gonna put
I-
that away.
Absolutely see it.
Yeah, you said we were awake. I'm gonna real quick just lay back. Yep, real tired. Tired dwarf.
He
Improved.
walks up to you. And he's like,
Get up. You gotta get up. You can't lay down anymore. No. You gotta be up. Gotta be awake. Come on, up.
Fuck. Okay. Please, just don't stick. Don't. Okay. I'm up. I get up.
I would like to draw my bow, aiming it at this monstrosity.
I'm gonna stand between Zara and the jester.
I'm gonna.
I am
roll-
gonna stand between them. I don't fucking care. Not again. Not again.
Zara's just gonna be like, for God's sake, Daniel, move!
I'm not gonna let you hurt him. He didn't do anything wrong.
I'm gonna dive out of the way because
You-
I'm in the other side of that shot.
I
Either
would like
way,
to.
with how he's moving, I know I can hit him. Why the hell are we here?
So immediately, as you raise your bow and draw it, Daniel getting in the way, you notice Zara, along with the rest of you, if you are watching the scenario, you see the jester. His lips kind of begin twitching, his hands go up. Zara, and who else is watching this scenario right now and able to see? That excludes you, Daniel, and does also exclude you, Brood.
Yeah, I dodged, so I can't see it because I'm jumping away from the arrow.
So I'm watching from the door in disbelief.
You're watching from the door.
I was walking up. I wanted to walk up next to Zara and try to convince her to put her bow down. So I am standing adjacent behind her.
Okay, so you would also be seeing this. And lastly, Farron, what about you? Will you be watching this encounter?
Yes, I'm in the back watching it still. I'm just in my
Okay.
little.
So I need all four of you roll perception check for me, please.
And that's what, a d20?
It is in chat.
Oh, wait, what do you mean? Do I just.
If you look in the foundry, you can roll on foundry. It comes up in the
Oh.
foundry chat.
Do I just hit normal?
Yeah, normal.
Yep.
Let's
Oh.
go, Zara.
Yikes,
I
cat.
know.
got
And
a
first ever
nat
lesson.
Zara.
Not in that.
one!
So, Zara, I will ask, you wish to use your inspiration?
Not Zara.
Oh, Zara.
Oh, not Zara,
Farron.
Farron.
Theron would love to use her inspiration.
All right.
This is what the
So,
cruel thing that to roll
Farron,
lower.
Go
got-
ahead and roll again, and I will remove an inspiration from your tally.
Oh, yikes.
4.
That's what I was just saying. Yeah.
Just take the 4.
I'll take the 4. It gives me a 6. That's fine.
At least it's not a nat 1.
Yeah. So
Yes.
with a 6, sadly, Farron, you are not able to take notice of this, but everyone else. The three of you, as he is raising his hands up and his lips are twitching, you notice at the corner of his mouth like his flesh begins to change to a porcelain white color. Come here. It changes to a porcelain white color and slowly begins to grow as he looks at you. His eyes only really telling the true emotion that he's feeling, which is extreme fear. As he says,
I'm a good guy, I swear.
Oh, don't do it.
I'm laying on the ground,
Then
just looking up.
why are we here?
Yeah, what they said.
Still wanting me to bring you here.
Why?
As it's what he wanted.
Who is he?
he immediately drops his arms.
Oh, my master is the great Karlok. Yes. He is the archdevil of this place. Yes.
And what does an archdevil want with us?
I don't know.
Can I kill him now?
No!
That's a bad idea.
Immediately raises his hands back up again. You notice that porcelain white grows more and more and more as his hands begin kind of fidgeting ever so slightly.
Can we
I'll
ask him
fucking
about
kill
that?
you. I don't know. I would die for this man.
He could provide useful. He may know a way around the place. It's better if we keep him alive.
I walk over to Brood and I
You walk
go,
past everyone, Brood.
I say, "Hey, funny looking man, what do you? I don't got a good feeling about this. You want to help me restrain this guy?"
Hold on. And I get up off the ground after I just have dived and I'm on my back and I stand up. Sorry. Dust. Restrain him? I don't think he's really a threat. I mean, I feel like we've already aimed a bow at his head and he hasn't already attacked. I feel like if he was gonna, he would have done it by now. If anything, maybe we should hear him out. He doesn't seem all that bad. I mean, we've got a demon right over there and they're not really a threat either. Don't just because he's lanky and weird looking, no offense, doesn't mean he's necessarily evil.
Listen, you don't see that twitching that guy's doing? You don't see his face changing? You don't feel a little bit worried about that?
I do.
He looks like me 4 seconds ago when that person aimed a bow at my head and I almost shit myself, so I dived to the ground. He seems afraid. He doesn't seem angry or anything.
I will put my bow down during this.
Slowly
And
raises his hands down. His fingers are still twitching.
I will put it away. I'll stop kind of like having it drawn and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, you aren't going to do anything, and you keep saying that your master brought us here, so why don't you bring us to your master, since he's the reason that we're here?
Aye.
Well, it kind of. Well, I can't take you directly to him, but I am supposed to take you to where you're supposed to go. Yes,
And where is it you will be taking us?
to the arena.
Arena.
Dear God.
The porcelain coloration is beginning to fade.
Arena.
Have we been brought here to fight? Not you.
I think that's a valid assumption.
Do we have to fight each other? I don't, these, y'all don't seem that bad.
I have no idea if you're supposed to fight each other or not. I have no idea.
Fuck.
I just know you're supposed to fight in the arena.
Okay.
And if you do well and entertain all the devils and fiends and the crowd and stuff like that, and you also entertain Korok very well, he will release you and send you back. Yes. But you have to entertain, and you have to survive. Mhm.
Tell
So
me,
we've been-
moron.
We've
How many
been
people died in
taken-
this arena?
He kind of turns to you. Just grin completely.
Yep,
Sometimes people can't get.
that's what I was hoping against.
Sometimes people face each other. Sometimes they face creatures. You know, who knows? It's whatever Korok wants. My master Korok. I mean, don't tell him I said that.
I'm gonna put my hands together and pray, and I'd like to see if I can attempt to feel any connection to my god currently.
At this point in time, you don't.
Ah, fucking shit on a stick. This is terrifying. let's do it. Fuck it. What other choice do we have? I look around to the rest of you and I'm like, well, if we're gonna fight each other and we have to make it a show, we could at least make a pact now that we throw non-lethal hits at each other. We give them a show if we have to fight each other and not actually kill each other. Just a proposition.
I have many regrets.
A funny-looking half-man.
Hmm?
I'll be dying in this arena. I'm not dying sober. You got any more of that booze?
This is where I perform my party trick. I reach into my bag and I pull out a tiny little bag. It's like about maybe 2 inches in diameter, just barely big enough to open up, and I reach my hand into it, grabbing a mug of ale. It's just a perfect mug of ale. Nothing spills down the side. It's just nice, foamy, it's crisp, and I hand you one. And then proceed to pull into the bag one more time, and I do the same thing before pulling the bag tight and putting it back in my pocket.
Wait, can I have some?
Oh, of course. Open it again.
Do you have any whiskey?
Oh, yes, that's in my personal stock. 1 second. That doesn't my bag can't hold that. And I go into my actual backpack and I pull out just a bottle of vodka, gin, vodka, whiskey. And here you go.
Yeah.
We all just sit in the room and get really fucking drunk.
Yeah.
Well, we've been taken as prisoners to entertain a bunch of demons.
I don't know
enough
about
night.
you guys, but drinking away my sorrows and sins is better than dying in some fucking arena.
I feel the problem that if we do get drunk in this room and decide not to fight, they could simply send maybe someone to kill us here. I feel like maybe it's best to get a little inebriated, not so enough to inhibit our skills, and then we should go put on a little show for these freakazoids. No offense, once again, I look at him saying.
I like you, half-man. Do as the half-man says.
Very well.
I agree. We should
I'm
move
to take you all to the arena. We don't have time for drink.
1 second, there's always time for drinks.
We can walk
Well,
and
you can
drink.
go fuck yourself, Joker boy.
Oh, shit.
The porcelain begins to grow more and more on his face as he kind of slinks his head down. His fingers twitching even more. He raises his hand up and starts beginning kind of scratching at the top of his head.
I look at him and I'm like,
Is-
ooh.
How about we all cut this bullshit and get this party going with? If some bastard wants us to entertain him, then let's get this shit over with. I know none of you. I know you, Joker Face, and I know none of you. So how about we get to this fucking arena, kill whatever this bastard wants us to, and leave?
You're not supposed to talk bad about my master.
I
Very.
don't know your master, nor do I care. I just want to go home.
I have a
Powerful.
quick query. My detect magic goes in a 30 feet radius. Is what's happening to him a form of like a magical effect that I'd be able to detect?
Yes.
Okay. Would I know what it is?
No. It is foreign to you.
Okay.
I guess we could just drink on the way. It doesn't give us as much time, but I could still finish 3 or 4 mugs real quick. I pull the bag out and I pull out 3 more mugs and I hold 2 in one hand and 2 in the other, and I begin to just sip from all of them, and I look over to the other guy and like, you want another one real quick?
If
Fuck
all of
yeah.
you get so drunk that you can't even fight, I'm ditching your asses and leaving you behind to save my own skin.
Are we all
Hey,
forgetting
little
about
man,
the
does this one
giant
speak for you?
monster?
Hold on. Jess, go ahead, and then Squirrels, you can after, okay?
Yeah. Are we all forgetting about the giant monster that was outside that dove directly into the lava?
You don't know this unless, Zara, you had voiced this to everyone.
Bet. Okay, that was my bad.
Zara, did you voice it to everyone, what
From
you've seen?
So when you explained it, you made it sound like it was quite a distance away. Was it kind of like towards where the arena would be?
No.
Okay, so I wouldn't mention it because we're not heading in a direction of it.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you have mentioned it. You have knowledge of it, Isadora.
Okay. I'm gonna retract what I said then.
Okay. Squirrels, you were your character was saying something.
I don't know any of you here. Little man, you're the one person here I actually like. I follow the alcohol, I go with you.
No problem. And I turned to whoever said that if we get too drunk, that they'll abandon us. And I say, I'm sorry, but I didn't bring enough liquor with me to get drunk enough to be inebriated. Sorry, I couldn't carry enough on my back. I've cleared out whole bars. I have a problem.
I'm gonna look at Faerun, and I'm going to be like, well, even if we don't know each other, I would like to offer my assistance in protecting you all, even if you don't want me to.
Cheers to that! I raise all 4 of my mugs and I finish them and throw down the mugs. And after a few seconds,
Here's to
just
trying to live. And get out of this forsaken place.
I put away all the vodka and whiskey, or the vodka and the gin that I took out. It was like 4 bottles of vodka and 1 bottle of gin. Put all of that away and I put it back in my back.
You watch as his hand slowly begins to pull away from his head. You see scratch marks that are kind of bleeding ever so slightly. The porcelain coloration begins fading slowly as he looks at you all with like more vigor and enjoyment as he says,
Oh, let's go, let's go. Come on.
as he begins to kind of just skip out the door.
Yeah, I have a feeling.
Continue.
I have a feeling he was about to go batshit crazy and kill all of us. I think he.
No.
No, okay.
No, something would have happened. Something would have happened. I would have had to give a trigger warning.
Okay.
Body mutilation.
Oh, okay. I thought he was about to go Hulk mode, and then go time to go, or you're all dying.
No,
I was about to shit my pants.
Usually players cause this transformation, as I like to put it. In this room, outside of this room, players kind of just leave him be slightly because he is technically the tour guide. So I'll tell you what would happen. He would rip his face off as it turns into a porcelain mask and replaces it with whatever strong emotion he's feeling at the time. Whether it's fear, sorrow, or enjoyment, blushing kind of way, Maddie, or Daniel, I should say. Any kind of really strong emotion that he is feeling at that time, he would replace with that mask that has that face on it. Place it on, and as he's placing it on, it begins to change into flesh as he puts it on his face, and it is his new face.
Okay, that's cool.
So he has to exist in a state of complete no emotion to not suffer tragic, constant pain. That is so sad.
It's a state of specific emotion.
Yeah, he has to stay in a specific state of emotion. If it changes, he has to change his mask.
Okay, so
in the most grotesque way.
Okay, so you just gotta keep him happy if he's happy, and then just always keep him happy so he doesn't have to deal with that. Okay, noted. Take
pretty much.
I like this guy, so I like this guy. I want to try to befriend his ass.
So
Damien is going to follow the half man. I'm going to go for a piss really quick.
Cool.
Okay, so all of you, okay. So all of you guys are leaving the room, correctly?
Yes.
All right. Now this is a very big trigger warning. Body dismemberment and body mutilation.
Okay.
Stating now. Anyone is triggered by these things, you are welcome to deafen if you so wish. I do not want to trigger anyone or make anyone feel uncomfortable. So this is your trigger warning at this point in time as you cross this threshold. Okay?
And it was just like body disfigurement and like
limbs having been ripped off, things like that.
Okay.
Yeah. It could get graphic. I won't show the body dismemberments or anything like that. I'll show other things. I just will not show pictures and images of body dismemberment or any of the nature.
Yeah.
But it will be described in detail. I'm very detailed with descriptions, so
Okay.
I watch true crime. I don't care.
works for me.
Until it's about
For
animals, I'm
anyone else?
fine.
It's never
Yeah.
animals.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, then there's
Yeah, as
never
long
gonna
as
be a
it's not
problem.
animals.
Yep, then there's never gonna
Or
be a problem.
children. Is there children?
I don't care about that.
No, hell no.
No, that was
Okay,
I will
a
state-
no.
That's
Yeah,
a
I
no-no
will
for me.
state.
Animals and
I will
children is
state-
a no.
Yeah, I will state immediately in all of my campaign, children have plot armor, meaning they're never harmed. They're always happy. Okay, they're never misused or abused or any of the nature. And I have that because I am a father. So I would feel horrible because my brain
So
would
it-
imagine it being my daughter.
We're not gonna have like a bratty little kid that I can like drop kick then.
Yeah, that's sad.
Oh, there might be a bratty kid, but you can't drop kick it.
God damn it.
Damn.
What I'm hearing is
Not
make my
that
character
going
a child.
Jess,
Damn,
do you have a
I
kid?
can't pick up a child and eat it. What kind of campaign is it?
Wait, Dusk, did you ask me if I have any kids?
Yeah, I didn't know if you had kids or not.
No, I have no children.
Okay, because I know Z.
Yeah, this is live, by the
I
way.
know.
My bad, Dungeon Lord. I didn't even see that you were commenting. Yeah, this is live.
As you guys cross the threshold into or out of the room, you find yourselves in a long hallway. On each wall, there is currently 2 cells. 2 cells on each wall. As you guys cross the threshold and enter into the hallway, I will take a bit of a vote on who looks left and who looks right.
And I
We'll
look
start
both
with you.
directions.
Yeah, I
She's just
don't see how that's
cross-eyed.
possible unless you're an
She's
owl.
cross-eyed.
Cross-eyed,
No,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I
Or a
yeah.
just-
lizard.
Like I
So-
just look one way and then I look the other. Does that not work?
You can do that if you want.
Yeah.
Does anyone else want to do that?
Like you
Because
just
then I'll describe what
no
each one of you sees on left and right.
I look left and Anbu looks right,
back.
and then afterwards I ask him what he saw. That way I get all the information.
Does Ondu speak?
Anbu doesn't, but I can use a first level spell to talk to him, if I must so do so.
you
Okay.
must so do so.
I assume all of you are going to be doing that left and right, beside Brood, who is wanting to be weird and different.
I'm not paying attention to the
I
cells
feel
at all.
called
I'm
out.
watching this Jester Bang, making sure he doesn't pull anything
Oh, fine,
On
I won't be
us.
different. I'll be like everyone else, and I'll do that too.
while sipping the
Same.
whiskey.
You peer pressured me and bullied me to do it. I hope you're happy, Alpha. Congratulations.
I am. I'm happy.
Like I literally love how you're like, oh, half of you look this way, half of you look that way. Like we literally can't just turn our head from one way to the other way.
The thing is, no one has requested that before. You're
oh
the
my
worst.
god. And I thought I was
Gotta be
smart.
original.
I thought I was smart with the
As
bird
you-
thing.
So,
How has no one asked that?
Think of that.
Seriously, how has
Turn
no
your head
one?
from one direction
Seriously,
to the other.
though,
It's like
yeah.
you're crossing a street.
I thought of
It's
it.
like
I
when
was
you're
just
crossing
being.
the fucking
Yeah,
street.
even I thought of it. I was just being weird with the bird. But seriously, how has no one asked that? That's crazy.
Like you literally just.
all right.
How is
So,
that?
with that, as you guys look to the left, as I will bring an image up here and go down to my torturers, you see a man hanging, chained to a wall, his arms out like this
Oh my god,
as
it's
he is
Jesus.
hanging there. His legs are gone.
Oh, God.
The pants appears to have been torn. As you all see, this large 4-armed individual having a leg in each hand, minus the 2 up top. And he's currently whacking the thighs of these legs against the man's waist, right underneath the ribs. You see blood dripping from the wounds where his legs used to be, creating this puddle of blood underneath the man. With each swing, you see the man chained win so slightly.
Every time I see this, I say, "Stop kicking yourself! Stop kicking yourself! Stop kicking yourself!"
You say this?
Yes, Brood. Brood is chaotic. Yeah, Brood is. He's not evil, but he's chaotic. Yeah, Brood would say that.
Okay. So, as you're looking at this direction and you say this, the rest of you look to the right. I don't want to go to inspirations of dice bowls. I want to go here to pick so I can showcase the other torturer. You see this. You see this other torturer with a man hanging against a wall, his wrists bound by chains as he hangs there. His stomach, as I will stand for this, from the sternum along the bottom of his ribs down to his waist, his hips, and aligned together, the flesh has been ripped off. Blood pouring out as you all see his intestines, his organs within. As you see this torturer reach in, grab his intestines, and slowly begin pulling it out, the man screaming in agony as the torturer is doing this. Does anyone say anything?
Yeah. I once again, Brood
You
looking
are
at.
looking in the other
Oh, I'm
direction.
looking in the other direction still. Okay, gotcha.
Can I say something out of character?
Oh, out of character. Please go ahead.
Smash
Oh,
on both.
out of character, smash at least
Smash
the
on
second one.
both.
The first one, I'm not really like a forearm type of person, but like the second
Oh,
one,
the second one, hard
the
smash.
second one, fucking smash.
That's all. That's all I
Okay.
wanted to say.
Hey, Maddie, you have friends now. They like monsters.
See, I told you I'm not
I like guys with wings and horns. I'm sorry.
You like
That's
horny
because in your
men.
mind, they're always horny. That's why they have horns.
Yeah.
When
Thank you.
Laugh my
I
fucking-
have horns, so I'm always pretty too.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, an attractive woman comes in, and I'm just like, hello.
Yep.
Oh, I'll
Eva.
send for women too. Fuck it. I love women.
So, anyone say anything? Or is it just Brood?
After
Say
saying
to the
No.
other torturer.
after I finish saying that one thing, I would also I would call out to him saying, "Can I get your number, buddy?" Because Brood would definitely be attracted to that guy.
Oh no, no, not again.
Brood would definitely be attracted to that forearm guy. Oh yeah, he'd definitely be hot for him.
Okay. Squirrels,
I,
you're
I-
wanting to say something. Go ahead.
I hit my elbow into the half man, and I go, "Me next, am I right?"
So,
No, no, no,
You-
no, no.
None of you get laid.
Brood,
Mhm.
This is just
Yes.
as you are saying, stop hitting yourself, stop hitting yourself, stop hitting yourself. You see the four-armed man go to take a swing and then stop mid-swing.
Nope.
As he slowly turns his head, you hear the bones cracking in his neck as he locks eyes with you.
Oh.
As he slowly, with each step, you hear a heavy thud from the weight of this fiendish creature as he
Thump.
steps up to the bars of
Thump.
the cell.
Thump. Thump. Thump.
It just
Sorry.
stares down at you. And then you say, "Can I have your number?"
Followed by one more thing. When he does that whole head tilt thing where he turns his head completely around, I say, "If you do that while I'm hitting it from the back, dude, you'd melt my soul."
No.
This is the one moment that like Zara takes our eyes off the jester and just goes, the fuck?
I like it
And
when I'm
this
looked in the
is-
eyes.
This is
I like
this
being
is
looked
when
in the
Farron
eyes.
takes a step back and like steps away from him. Just steps
Daniel.
away from the tiny man.
So, as
Listen-
all of you, I presume, is now seeing this interaction,
Hang on, I have one thing. I am gonna stand between Zara and Faerun and like keep them behind me so that they don't get in this guy's way.
I would
You
like to just
mean-
explain what I'm doing at this moment in time. I am still stood next to the half man, and I lean down to his level and I go, "Psst, give him some alcohol. It might make him more willing."
Oh, you're a genius.
You watch
I'll wait a second first.
as this man, this four-armed fiendish creature, drops the legs. And bear in mind, the cell door is closed. His upper arms grab the cell door. His lower arms grab the cell door, like the bars of the door. As he rips the door off, slams it to the
so
ground,
hot.
and bows his
Wait.
head as he steps out of the cell towards the two of you. And he just is beginning to reach for you as if gunning for the two of you right now.
No, not the.
Like he's
I-
going to kill you.
I'm gonna cry.
Can I cast invisibility on myself and run away?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
This is not happening.
Not you leaving.
I'll use I'll go ahead and reveal my nature as my metallic wings sprout from my back, and I fucking quickly get out of arm's reach by flapping as far away as I can.
Yeah, he's beginning to walk towards you all. As the jester rushes past, puts his arms up, and he says,
Now, they don't know better. Guess of Master Carla. They don't know better. Please, no harm to them. No harm to them.
I'm gonna
as he
cry.
slowly looks away from you, Brood, down at the jester.
Oh, don't kill him, please.
I'm gonna cry.
Don't kill him, please.
He
No.
grabs the jester by the
Oh,
neck and
No!
slowly begins dragging him into the cell. Grabbing the door with two of his arms, bringing it up and slamming it back into place.
Alpha.
He was our guide.
I have to add
Help
to
us. Alpha, I need to
No. We just met Blood
I-
Bliss.
I shout to the jester to make sure you're wearing your fear mask.
Oh yeah, he is definitely ripping his face off right now.
No!
Just make sure you wear
the moment.
protection.
I say bye, Blood
Rips off fear
Bliss.
mask, equips
I will say
horny
this
mask.
right now, the jester is Maddie's favorite NPC of the prelude.
I still like him. I still like Forearms. He still got me
That's
going.
why Maddie's crying, because now the you all see. I'm pretty sure you all are backing away. You see blood is spurting out of the cell
Hmm.
as the jester is screaming.
Aw. Oh well.
Not.
Can we
That's
hear what
sad.
the jester sounds like when he screams?
Yes, please.
No!
Immersion.
Oh, shut up.
Do bear in mind,
I'm upset.
he was supposed to also give you guys health potions
Yeah.
when you guys get to the doors of the arena.
Oof.
I'm just confused at what point was the cell door opened?
He ripped it open.
It wasn't.
He ripped it open.
He ripped it open. He used all four of his arms and lifted that shit.
Like the fuck, dude? Why are you still
And he
in
then
the
put
Sonic?
it
You can
back
do
in.
that.
I looked at the rest of the party and I'm like, last I checked, lust was one of the sins. I figured he wouldn't mind it. We're in hell and all, but I guess he couldn't handle a little bit of debauchery. What a pansy demon.
Imagine.
I'm
killing
out of
an
earshot, by the way,
NPC
by the
because
time
you
I
synced
say
an
this, of
NPC
course.
too hard.
Girl bossed a little too close to the sun.
We need a break.
He was hot. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. I wanted to get his number. My bad.
I
Also,
walk
at
past
this
the
point
cell.
in time, the other torturer across the way is currently standing at the cell door, watching you all.
Do it, bro.
What do you do?
Duh, keep
We
walking.
need to get out of there, okay? I'm getting Faerun and I'm getting Zara. I'm picking them both up and I'm fucking leaving. Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that shit. I'm out. I ain't dealing with
Yeah,
that shit.
I'm
I,
trailing right behind them.
Yeah, my wings are
I
out now, so I'm just
shout
gonna
over my
continue to fly
shoulder.
with Ambu.
I shout over my shoulder, calling the one with 4 arms a pussy as I chase after the rest of the group.
He's preoccupied right
Yeah.
now with the jester.
Yeah, I figured.
Ugh.
I was hoping.
But as you guys are progressing down this hallway, you see 2 more cells.
Aw.
Hold on. Let's run it
On the
back.
cell on the right,
Mm-mm.
Just keep swimming.
this is my favorite. Get that picture ready. You see this nude man on his knees, bent down, but his head is not touching the ground. It's almost as if he's resting his upper body on something. His arms are bound behind his back, lifted upwards, the chain going straight to the ceiling, locking it in, while a collar is resting around his neck and a band just over his eyebrows, around his head as well, with a chain going through both headpieces up to the ceiling. His top of his skull completely removed, as you see his brains resting within his skull.
What kind of
See this-
child is
this-
this?
You see this
It's hell.
fiendish creature sitting within a chair beside the man, with what looks to be a needle.
Oh, he's hot.
As you see him press the needle on a portion of the brain, and you see the body jolt and jerk. You hear like this electrical buzzing sound happen as it makes contact, and he pulls it away. And meticulously reaches to a different side of the brain. Presses the needle in. Again, an electrical current or sound courses as another body part jerks. From all of the commotion you guys have done, the figure stops, slowly turns and looks at you all. The door to his cell is also closed.
Just keep swimming.
Let's go.
Yep.
Let's go.
Keep going.
Nope.
But
I'm still
But-
just. I'm flying above the group. Just keep going.
Nope. I'm noping the fuck out there. I ain't dealing with any of these demented things. I'd rather not. I want to get the hell out of this place as soon as possible.
Nah.
No thanks.
No.
The first
guys
one
are
was
looking-
good.
Light on the left.
I would like to see what's on the left, please.
Okay, so on the cell on the left, you see a cell, but the door is opened. As you hear humming, a feminine hum coming from within the cell.
I'd like to enter the cell.
I gotta grab him
You-
before he goes in there.
He's invisible.
Fuck! He is invisible. Never mind.
I don't
You
actually
go
go
in?
the cell. I'm joking.
Okay.
No, I don't really.
Okay.
Okay.
Good idea.
I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna be like, not my type.
As you see within the cell, I want to make sure I get the correct image here of her. I might need some water too.
Hang on, I
Voices
may
can
re-enter the cell once I see what she looks like.
As soon as I see her, if she's not a goblin woman, Brood goes, not a goblin woman, not my type.
If this
Nope,
is
it's not.
any kind of dominatrix, I swear to God, I'm gonna go feral.
You don't know. You don't know. You don't know.
I may be speaking a little too
You don't
early,
know.
but like you had no business making all these characters like insanely fuckable.
I've been told this.
You had no right. You had no right.
Just going back to the pregnant lady in Maddie's campaign.
Yep.
I sneakily left a bottle of vodka at the forearms cell. I just leave the bottle of vodka there for him as a little present when he fucking gets done torturing.
Yeah, she's in here. Where is she? Where I need to go to the H's. Here she is.
I don't know.
So you see
where
this
is she?
woman.
Oh my god.
I'm going in the cell.
Brood's not into goblin.
No,
Brood's
no.
only into goblin women.
Okay, I literally no. We're gonna pause for a second. We're gonna remember that I literally said I'm into characters with wings and horns specifically. What does this bitch pull out? A fucking hot dummy mommy with wings and horns. This is targeted. And my favorite
Really
color is
quick.
purple.
Do bear in mind.
Alpha.
Hold on. Do bear in mind.
Okay.
Her name is Heather. She is in my campaign. And she is a succubus.
Nope.
Oh god damn it, Heather.
Not a goblin.
That's Heather.
Does she have a tail?
She does.
Ha! Fuck it, I'm
Smash.
sold.
Also,
So,
if I tried
not
to
even gonna
seduce
make it
this
to the
person,
arena.
how successful would I be?
She's so
let's not talk all
hot.
over hold on. Let's not talk all over each other. Squirrel, you were trying to say something?
If I wanted to seduce this person hypothetically,
It's a,
how
Mhm.
successful would I be?
it's a succubus.
She's a
You-
succubus.
What they do
She's a
You would be
succubus.
successful. She'd be seducing you
That's what they do to you, bro.
Oh.
for
So,
potentially not so pleasurable things.
I mean, it could be
Yeah,
pleasurable.
I'd have pleasure.
This is
no.
why Brood's rule is strictly only goblin women.
No. We need to stop thinking with our horny pants, y'all.
Yes, please, let's continue, or
So-
we're never gonna make it to the
Bitch,
arena.
I'm fucking
I know,
horny
we're gonna
for that
fuck all these
woman.
Jail cell characters before
I'm
we get into the
fucking
goddamn
horny for
arena.
that woman. I swear to God.
I get killed by forearms. Y'all get killed by succubus. We all just died in
I call
the
succubus.
hot.
Succubus
we
is
all...
mine. You guys can have
So-
needle, bitch.
Oh my God.
So-
Anyhow,
As you all look into the cell, hearing this hum, the humming does stop. As she says, my. You lot appear to be in some terrible, dangerous situations. How intriguing. As she slowly turns to look at you all and slowly steps out of the cell.
Pass. They keep going.
Such lovely looking individuals I see before me.
So ambitious.
But something is missing. Where is that disgusting just a friend?
Dead.
He's currently getting fucked by Mr. Forearms back there.
And assume dead. Yeah.
Oh, rest assured, that's not fucking. Did you lower your invisibility, by the way?
No, this voice is coming out of nowhere.
Okay, I need you to roll a stealth check for me, please.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. Stealth.
Wait, should I be scared?
Yes.
Yes? Oh, shit.
Roll stealth, please.
I have an
Oh.
idea, and I'm going to DM you.
It's on the upper half.
Yeah, she does not see you as she kind of looks around.
Okay, good.
Well, I can't see you, but I can hear you. Don't you just sound...
Oh, Damien wants to fuck the demon. Damien wants to fuck the demon.
Don't fuck the demon. Don't fuck the succubus.
Damien runs past the demon before he succumbs to the horniness.
Can I just walk away?
Yeah, I kept flying. I didn't stop. I said.
Can
I literally said pass.
You keep walking.
I have DM'd you, Alpha.
I had read it. Are you sure the two of you want to do that?
I'm not walking. I'm flying
Wait, say
still,
that
but
again?
I'm not gonna go
Yeah,
away.
I know. Are you leaving the hallway? Let me
No,
ask
no,
that.
no, no,
Are
no,
you-
no. I'm just getting a little away from her, just so she's not in like
Okay.
Yeah.
arm's length. I don't want to be around her. I say pass, and I just don't even look at her.
And Faerun, are
Yeah,
you sure
I
you want
swipe
to
left.
leave?
I'll stay.
And Damon?
Whilst invisible, I slow walk and follow the half man.
Okay, just getting away from her.
Yeah.
Okay. Her eyes slowly lock onto Zara.
Oh dear
Ooh, ooh,
God.
ooh.
As she kind of tilts her head to the side, slowly approaching.
Well, isn't this such a interesting turn of events? Zara?
Of course, of all people that I would see here, it would be you. How have you
Well,
been,
of
Heather?
Well, I've been enjoying myself. A few fucks here and there, a few tortures here and there, sometimes even both, depending on the individual, if he likes it or not.
As she is kind of moving around you, running her fingers along the back of your shoulders and onto your neck. And she leans in and inhales deeply and goes,
Mm, that amazing aroma you have. How I've always missed it.
I would like to walk back.
Oh my god. Oh.
you would like to what?
It
Nothing.
means so
Nothing.
hard.
I
Honk
mean,
the horny drone.
I watched this
mean-
lesbian scene unfold in front of me.
Oh my god.
I mean, it has been a while, hasn't it, Heather? But you see, I'm in a bit of a predicament. I'm not sure if you can offer any form of help. I've been summoned down here with all these people to apparently fight in some form of arena, but the jester was our guide of some sort, and now he's, I'm assuming, dead.
Yes, yes. A pity, but he will return. That man never dies, if you can even call him a man.
And then slowly locks eyes with you, Brood.
Not unlike you.
Um.
And Daniel,
Okay.
don't think I don't notice and see you. I
Oh,
thought
well-
you were banned from the Nine Hells.
Slowly turns and looks at you, Daniel.
Was I?
According to her, yes.
Because he was brought to the material plane as a baby. He doesn't know anything, so he's like, wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
I was
She kind of
banned?
looks at you and gives you a wink.
Naughty, naughty.
I was brought here.
She pays you no mind. You have no idea if she's fucking with your head or being serious.
Was I banned? Am I an immigrant?
Her eyes then lock on Isadora
Oh.
as she slowly steps over to you, taking a lock of your hair, bringing it to her nose as she deeply inhales.
The smell of the forest, of nature. I wonder if you're as pure as the nature that you dwell in. Are you?
Isadora tries very hard to hide that she's blushing and get herself together. This succubus will not win. She takes a step back and she studies her. Can she do like a persuasion check?
You want to get persuaded by this person, I can tell.
No,
Or
no.
what?
What? What did you ask me?
What
What are
do
you
you
persuading
persuade?
her?
I want to see if I can persuade her to let us safely continue down the hallway.
Oh, there's no need to roll for that. She looks
No?
to you and she says,
Why, of course. I mean, if you are here to entertain the great Carlock, who am I to stop you?
Can I persuade her to for why he wants us here?
that I will allow a persuasion check.
Ooh.
Since that's my specialty, can I give them advantage with that?
How? How would you give him advantage?
By chiming in whenever I see spots where I could say something that would make sense to add to their point. To like,
What would you say?
like our guy did just die, and our guide just died and all. We could use the extra information. We were supposed to go to an arena. If we're supposed to help, entertain this man, where are we even supposed to go? We could use the information, stuff like that.
I'd allow an advantage. So when you hover over the dice in chat, Isadora, you will see the green circle. Click on that green circle. And you will roll with advantage. A
Dang it.
23.
Let's go.
And your request is what, Isadora?
What their master wants with us.
Entertainment, obviously. He brings individuals from all different planes of existence for entertainment purposes, for the bloodshed, for the death.
And as she is saying this, she's stepping closer and closer, and she stops just before you. Her breasts definitely gently pressing against yours as she leans in and whispers the word death in your ear. And with that, she turns immediately and walks away.
She's such a cock tease.
Right.
Yes, she's a succubus.
Yeah.
As she's walking away, Brew chimes out, "Could you maybe act as our guide? Where the fuck are we going?"
She walks over to Faerun.
Oh god.
Faerun, how tall is your character?
I heard that.
Ultra boy.
I'm sorry, you ruined it.
I have no idea what you guys are referring to.
5'7". She's
You what?
5'7".
What did you do, Dusk?
Oh, my character's height. She's 5'7".
Oh, okay. So, yes.
As you're going to do this, Daniel's gonna stand between you two.
I am standing behind Faerun, but in front of Damien. Because
Daniel.
this man is no, Damien. Because
No,
Damien is way
Damien's
too
by-
horny for the succubus.
No,
Damien's by the hearth, man.
Yeah,
Damien's invisible.
Oh yeah, that's right. You are invisible.
Yeah.
Wait, what's
Um,
Daniel doing?
I would like to move towards Daniel, grab them by the arm and pull them away, and whisper to them, "Don't get in the way of the show. What are you doing?"
Oh my god.
Did he grab me?
Yes.
Yeah, he grabs you and starts pulling you away. Do you resist?
I'm gonna punch him.
Roll a hit.
Roll the hit is right.
Pulls out dagger.
No.
Would that be a
No, I'm
disadvantage?
joking.
No.
But she can't see him.
I'm invisible. How can you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't. Okay, yeah, it's going to be a disadvantage. So
It's gonna be a disadvantage, but I don't give a fuck. There's a principle.
roll a d. Roll
Why are you
2d20.
trying to get in between me and the succubus?
I'm not gonna get in
Exactly.
between, but I want to stand next to the walk back up,
Roll
follow behind
2d20.
them and walk up next to the succubus, Heather.
Okay, hold on. Daniel, in the chat where you can type, you see the dice at the bottom, correct?
Yes.
Click the D20 twice and click DIS and then click roll for me, please. You made it private.
Oh. That's stupid. I don't know how
I
to do
reveal
that.
I cannot reveal it. So all you do is just
You
click
just
the
click-
D20 twice. Do you have selected the public role next to the man with the hat and shirt?
I don't know how to do this. Self
Screen share
roll?
real quick.
I can't
Maybe you
screen
just
share.
shouldn't have went to punch me.
Okay, then turn your camera to your screen.
Okay. Just shut
Let me look
up.
at the chat. Okay, yeah. Click on the dice at the far left of it.
This?
Nope. Yes. Thank you. And now click the D20 twice, and then click DIS, and then click roll. DIS, and then roll. Thank you. So that's a nat 1.
Oh,
Yes!
I got a 5
What's it-
before. That's stupid.
We're about to watch a
But
lesbian
that's still a
scene. Come on.
natural 1. So,
Hair!
so Damien,
Yes.
do you wish to strike back, or do you want to grapple and pull them away?
I'm continuing to pull them out of conflict.
Okay.
Oh, damn it.
So Heather, seeing this, kind of gives a smile, kind of like a half-cocked smile, as she continues to step forth to Farron. She kind of looks down at Farron a little bit. She goes,
My. Aren't you a cute one?
as she immediately, in quick succession, wraps her arms around her, placing a hand on the back of her head and slamming her face in the crease of her breasts.
This is what we're here for.
Not what we're here for.
So
We're here to
wait,
fight.
I'm
hugs her
like
tightly.
in her titties right now.
Yes,
Okay,
you gain a face full of tits.
Yeah.
I'm getting a face full of tits. Okay, Farron's not gonna admit she
yeah.
likes a face full of tits, right? And she's going to push her. She's gonna grab her arms, push her away.
Is Farron blushing?
No, Farron doesn't show emotions on her face. So
She gives it. Go ahead.
So she pushes her away. She shows no
Mhm.
emotion. Like she's not blushing or anything. And she goes, "Get your hands off me, you insolent little slut."
She immediately lets out a giggle as she says,
My. I'm always a fan of the feisty ones. How
You want
I long to play with you at some point, if you get to stay. But with that, I suppose I'll help. I suppose I'll assist. Be your little tour guide.
as she looks to everyone, except for Damien. How long does your invisibility last, Damien?
I've got no idea until you tell me that it's no longer effective.
I'll hover over the spell, and it will tell you. It lasts for 1 hour.
Okay.
If you look at
Wonderful.
properties, it will say it right there.
My internet keeps cutting out. I do apologize.
That's okay. So it's 1 hour. Did you cast it through innate spellcasting or a second level slot?
I don't think he knows.
I don't think he knows either.
I think his
I would-
internet's cutting out.
I would say, if he doesn't know, most likely innate rather than second level.
Probably. So she kind of flicks her finger in the air as a portal opens up. She kind of reaches in and she begins pulling out health potions. To each one of you, yeah, his internet went down.
Okay.
For each one of you, and I will put these in your character sheets. Okay. You all are given 3 supreme healing potions.
Awesome.
Cream. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of
Good,
just hover.
and there
I
we
kind of just hover over and I lower down just enough to grab the potions and I quickly fly back up.
Okay.
I'm sticking to the
So
roof like a
that's healing
goddamn
potion.
spider.
There we go.
Man.
Healing potions to you.
Oh, I also never described it for all you. My wings, they look like liquid metal. It's just like kind of like a titanium steelish kind of color, and they just look like they're liquid. But you can definitely tell that they're dragon or draconic in nature, not demonic.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, also, right, when my wings are out, there's also 2 little tiny stubs coming out of my forehead. They're not big. They're like tiny little, and they look the same as my wings, little metallic, like flowing liquid horns.
Give me 1 second as I am at. Excuse me. Can you work? Please and thank you. Go. I am currently adding these healing potions into your inventories.
Awesome.
On your Argon, it will show up. In your as a use feature.
Okay.
It will. Oh no, sorry, not use feature. Use item. I apologize. Okay. And with that, the portal closes. She looks to you all, and she says,
Come follow me, and I'll take you where you need to go.
and she begins walking out of the hallway into this T intersection where each end, from left to right, is a corridor that begins to curve. The far wall, you see a half-circle window with bars on it. The sounds of metal clashing against one another and the sounds of booing are echoing and cascading into this hallway. With this, I'm going to give everyone a 5-minute break.
Please, I need to piss.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
Give
take
everyone
a
a 5-minute
dab.
break to go potty, and then we will go ahead and continue.
I'm gonna take a fat dab rip. I'm gonna go get stoned.
Okay, thank you. I really have to piss.
Yeah. Alpha, can I DM you a question?
Yes, of course you can DM me a question.
Okay. Well, I mean, I could ask it here. And I don't know if this is something that you normally do, but I know that I saw that Pale had joined, so I wanted to ask. A friend of mine who's very like he was into D&D, and is still like getting familiar with it, and was thinking about joining like his own D&D campaign. Do you like what's the policy on having people just listen to the campaign?
If everyone's okay with it, I have no problems with it.
Would you all have any issues?
No.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Granted, everyone is okay with it being recorded and posted on YouTube, so I would assume everyone here is also okay with people coming and listening in.
Yeah, like absolutely. Because like that's like it's kind of like how I started with joining Friday group is literally coming in to listen, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's kind of what he was looking to do. Cool. I'm gonna go piss and then message him, and I will be back.
All right, I'm gonna get myself some water.
I'm gonna sew my onesie because there's a hole in it.
I'm
Aw.
doing drugs. Here comes the drug train. Drugs, drugs.
Dude, are you getting high?
Yeah. Well, in my state, it's medically legalized, and I have PTSD, so I've got a card. So I'm not committing any crimes here. YouTube, don't fucking mark my video for having this. You eat my ass, okay? It's a medical condition. If you do that, that's discrimination. Sorry.
Yeah, that shit's not legal here at all.
Yep.
But
So
I
we
got
currently-
this nice grinder today though.
Ooh.
Metal grinder.
Very nice, very nice. Ooh, the crank ones are always good, but if the crank breaks, oof.
And then this is my bong.
Very nice, very nice.
But
I've got an old I don't want to show my bong off on camera. It's so nasty. It's a dab bong, so it's full of like reclaim and the torch has burned the color and the paint off of it so many times because I use one of these huge butane torches. So like I accidentally burn the paint and shit off all the time, so it's not a good looking bong now.
yeah, it's like because especially with grinders, because I made a homemade bong initially, but I had one of these shitty little grinder, and I've got this one today. And it's so much better, and I'm so happy.
I'm surprised your bong, sis, is not a penis.
I have one of those. I have a dick bog. It's awesome.
Oh, to be honest, 'cause I got one like kind of just starting to smoke weed, so I just wanted one that kind of did the job.
I mean, a penis one would also, and it has versatility.
Yeah, but you'd also have to pay more money for it. I just wanted a cheap bong that would do the job.
Are you dying over there?
I took a huge dab, yeah.
He took a solid hit. That's hitting the back of your throat, isn't it, man?
Yeah, and I have asthma, so fuck.
You. That's so wrong.
Ugh, that's all good.
See, because I kind of smoke my medically in a way anyway, because I have POTS, and I find smoking the weed helps my POTS.
See, this is how it comes where I live. It comes in like these fancy little medical containers and shit. It's got like a prescription number on it. It comes in the container looks like this. It's a nice little porcelain. It's fucking very
I
fancy.
just have a jar of weed I got from an illegal dealer.
I remember those days. Don't worry. My state only legalized it like not too long ago. It's not been long. And I had to wait till I was 18, obviously, to get my license. Well, actually, you can get your license in where I live at 16 and up to get your medical card. So yeah, so 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds can get their card, but I waited till I was 18 to get mine. Yep, I got a little cart here to throw in my battery.
Jesse is still blowing up my my email.
Shut up.
Of course she is.
All of my stuff is purchased and paid for by my girlfriend. I thank her and I love her so much. She's the best.
Suck up.
Nah,
Sucking up. She buys all my
I
shit.
respect it. A man doesn't have a masculinity issue.
Oh fuck no, I'm a
because
bitch.
a woman
bitch made.
earns more.
I am. No, she brings all of our money in. No, I bring in nothing. She brings all of our cash in. I am not afraid to admit it. To be fair, the first year of our relationship, I did that, but then I lost my job, and now she's covering us. So yeah, she pegs my little ass, is what she just said.
That's like me and my partner, to be fair, because like when we first got together, like I had a job and I lost mine due to my health declining. So he would like send me money so I could get food, and now he's like being evicted out of his place. Now he's moving in with me.
That's what partners do.
Yeah, so
It's called commitment.
it's like because he literally was like, I don't want to but I just want to like come down, but I don't want to burden you. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like you can cook. I'd have cooked meals every day. What you on about? Like
I cook for you too. Yeah, I love cooking for my girl.
5 minutes that we have to take for dusk to come back.
I know, right?
she's taking that
This is a long
long ass
piss.
pee. Yeah, girl was holding it in like beginning of session, like.
Well, I'm
That
also
bladder
trying
was-
to get my internet back on.
You're trying to get your what on?
My internet back
Freak
on.
on.
You're trying to get your freak on with Heather.
Trying to get this freak on.
Yeah, if my internet doesn't come back on, just leave me with the succubus.
Oh, trust me, you guys will be seeing her again.
Oh, I bet I will.
Jess, are you back as well?
No.
Okay. For those who are here, which is currently just you three, because Brood decided to up and walk the fuck away. I will ask this. It is currently 9:15 here. Okay. We can do one or two things while we are here. Okay. I can go ahead and end the session here. You all want.
Everybody say shimmy nimmy doo bop.
Or I have three things we can do. I can end the session here. If you guys feel like that would be for the best. Hello, welcome back, Brood. So I'm pretty much asking a question for everyone, which I'll ask the same question again once Dusk and Jess comes back. I could go ahead and do one or three things because it is 9:15 here.
Mm-hmm.
We could go ahead and end the session here. Okay, with how late it is. B, do this interaction if you guys decide to look through the window. And end the session when it's time for battle. Or continue in with battle for a little bit longer, like another hour or two.
I was given till 11,
And then
so
end
yeah.
the session.
Yeah, I was given till 11, so I agree with that one.
Yeah. So I'm what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you guys can either talk it out or think on it and then let me know, because I know, especially for you, Xenia, with where you are, I know it's late at night for you, so I want to make sure you do get enough sleep. My main focus has always been the players, how their mentality is, how they are as a whole, and their comfortability. So I want to make sure. Oh, welcome back, Jess. So Dusk, Jess, are you here?
Oh, I'm here. Yeah.
I'm here.
Got back and I
Okay.
just switched to my phone.
Okay. So Dusk and Jess, I will throw these options out to you guys. Okay.
Okay.
Because it is currently 9:17 here, we can do one of three things. Okay. It's late, a little late here. I know for Xenia, it's very late. But with it being 9 o'clock, we can do one of three things. Either A, we can go ahead and end the session here. Okay. This is a pretty reasonable ending point currently. Or we can go ahead and do the rest of this role play, and then when it's time for combat, I go ahead and end the session. Or the third option is go ahead and do a bit of combat, so you guys have that combat experience. You guys are experiencing the combat, and then at about 11 o'clock, which Brood said, or an EST.
That's me, yeah.
Brood
11
said that
EST, yeah.
He's good to go that long, so about another almost hour and a half, hour 40 minutes. And then we end there. I want to make sure everyone is comfortable with the decision and everyone is okay with what they want to do.
Oh, sorry. I feel like personally, I think Xenia and Squirrels should probably speak up first because you all are 5 hours ahead of us.
Yeah.
Oh,
at least us East Coast people. So I would like to take your opinions into consideration first.
Yeah.
Valid.
I can happily stay on for a few more hours anyway, so in my opinion, I can handle that.
Yeah, I can do that as well.
Okay.
My internet seems fine now, at least for the time being. I'm back in.
Happy dwarf noises?
Okay. Because I want to make, like I was telling everyone else, Jess and Dusk, I want to make sure everyone is comfortable, everyone is enjoying themselves, and I don't want to put the session too long where people are getting tired, people are getting kind of burned out for that session. You know, I want people to definitely still enjoy themselves. So with them having said that, Jess, I already heard from Brood, but Jess, let's hear from you. What do you want to do? What are your thoughts?
Me personally, I would be fine with what the majority goes. This is my first D&D campaign ever. So either way, whether we stop here, whether we keep going, whether we do combat, all of it is still very overwhelming is a strong word, but it's also very new to me. So it's regardless of whether we stop here or keep going, I'm going to feel the same way. So I am fine with what the majority rules. But I kind of like what Laughter said, like 11 o'clock would probably be like a more hard stopping point for me just because I do work relatively early in the morning.
Yeah. So, with that knowledge, what time are you comfortable with stopping then? What time would you be okay with?
Hard stop would have to be at like 11 o'clock. So
11
whether,
o'clock.
yeah, so whether that be like stopping at now or like finding a kosher stopping point, like again, like in another hour or stopping at 11 o'clock. But yeah, like 11 would be a hard stop for me.
Okay. And Dusk, what about you?
I mean, for me personally, I know we didn't get to do a whole lot this session, but at the same time, it's almost getting on to 4 hours. It's almost 10, which I'm not like.
We have only done an hour and 40 minutes, bear in mind, of the actual session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know technical difficulties and everything, but at the same time, like, my attention only goes on for so long, and after a while, it gets tiring. Like,
Go ahead.
like, I could go until 11. I just, if every session is gonna go on to 11,
It probably won't. It's just this
Yeah.
session
I
we're extending it
swear I
purely
won't be
because
late
we started
again.
late.
I swear you guys, I won't be late again. I'm so sorry.
And Dusk, don't
okay.
let the majority like deter from like if you don't feel comfortable, like
Yeah.
I would like we could stop it.
Oh
like,
yeah, we don't have to.
That's
Yeah,
fine with me.
absolutely.
Like totally fine.
Absolutely,
Like don't
yes.
feel as though that you need to go on. Like if it's not going to be enjoyable for you, then whatever you're comfortable with.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, like, I think I'm good with finishing up the role play, and then, like, before we do any combat, like, I would like to stop. Because, like, it's kind of late, so I feel like I want to do combat when I'm, like, more feeling it.
Okay. And I think that that also kind of works pretty well with beginners, and that it's kind of why do not do it again, young lady. It's kind of why I do the prelude the way I do it, especially for new players, where the first part of it is that role play dynamic, where it's a little bit of dice rolling, heavy on role play. The players can kind of get used to it a little bit, because when combat hit, shit gets crazy. Am I right, Maddie?
Combat. Not
Am I
me
right,
being
Zenya?
stressed at all. What are you talking about?
I'm hyped for combat.
Right, Zenya? Combat can get crazy?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of why I kind of play the D&D the way I do, to where players can get comfortable and used to that role play and used to the dice rolls, especially with something new like Foundry. And then when combat, we take a break, end the session, go into combat the next session, because combat can last quite a couple of hours, especially the way I have it done, where players can get used to that combat dynamic, especially at such a high level. So if that's something that you want to do, Dusk, where we finish up the role play and before combat hits, go ahead and have that or have that session end, and then come back next session and do that combat. Myself, I'm comfortable with that. I'm all right with that. If everyone else is all right with that as well,
Yeah.
that works for me. Maddie, we have not heard from you yet. I would love to hear from you on what you have to say in this dynamic.
I think finishing the role play would be a good stopping point.
Okay. All right, so it's all agreed. Finish up the
Yeah.
role play, end it before combat.
Agreed.
All right.
Agreed.
So
Agreed.
with that, we will go ahead and we can get started. Zoe, I will swap that butt if I have to, young lady. You do not jump on the couch and land on your butt. Do not, okay? You will hurt yourself, and then Daddy will cry. And Daddy doesn't want to cry on camera.
Do it
My
for the
little
views.
girl is a personal daredevil like I used to be.
I just let my kids do stupid shit because they'll learn from it.
Valid.
She's too small. She'll
Valid.
hurt herself, and I can't
Oh.
pay for broken bones.
American
I-
healthcare is crazy.
I have had
Yes.
it where my son decided to find a way to climb on top of my daughter's bed, which is a divan, which is big, and basically then jumped off that and hurt himself. He was fine, and he never did it again.
I haven't seen my primary doctor since 8th grade. I'm 21 now. That's
You guys make me
American
feel so
healthcare.
old. You guys make you feel so old. Wait, hold on. Wait. Jess,
Yes.
may I ask a personal question?
Sure.
How old are you?
I'm 33.
I'm not the oldest! Yay! I'm so happy.
How old are you?
He's 32.
32.
Oh,
say-
you little shit.
Who's
I
our
had you beat
youngest?
by a year.
It was like a month difference to my partner.
Who's our youngest?
No, it's okay. I'm totally used to being like the oldest person in like any. It's fine. I'm used to it.
I'm breaking,
No.
like, I'm not able to hear me, but same here.
Your
Anyways,
mic is peaking.
yes. All right. So, as you guys walk, following behind Heather into the T-intersected hallway that branches from the hallway you guys are leaving. One end goes one way, the other end goes another as it begins to curve around. In front of you, along the wall, you see a half-shaped moon-like window with bars on it. It's fairly high up, but unless you're a short shit like Brood, it's pretty easy for you guys to look through if you so wish.
I'm flying right now, so I
will-
can. Yeah.
Yeah, someone lift the dwarf.
No, I'm flying. I'm good. I'm
he's flying.
I'm flying
He's
currently, so I can see it.
Fine.
Yeah, so I can see it currently. So yeah, I would look.
Okay. So who all here wants to look through the window?
Me.
Yeah.
Can I do a check before I look through the window?
What check?
An
I-
investigation check? Would that be or would it be perception?
So
what
what
are
are you
you
looking for?
investigate
What
or-
are you looking for?
I want to see if there's something that's hidden in plain sight, basically, with the window, with the thing that we're looking through. Like if there's something, like if it's kind of like, yes, this appears normal, but like there might
Like
be
the-
something.
So the window itself appears normal, but it could be, let's say, a portal to another dimension kind of thing. That's what
Something,
you're looking for.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
So not pass through the window, but you're wanting to kind of investigate the window itself to see if there's something fishy with it.
Yeah.
I will not have you roll. It's just a window.
It's just a window. That's fine.
So for those who do look through, as you approach these windows, and there's multiple windows you can peer through, you see inside this vast graveled or almost sand-like textured ground of this large, massive oval-shaped or square-shaped arena. Within the stands, you see a wide assortment of different fiends, devils, demons, booing, throwing bloody parts and everything within the arena. Across from you all is this towering tower, this tall tower, but you're not able at this curtain juncture to gaze at the top of it. Camera, why are you following my hand? What's wrong with you? Like, I reach up, the camera's trying to follow the hand. What's wrong with you?
Now it doesn't do it.
It's not
And
doing
now
it
it doesn't do it,
anymore.
of course. The bit's
Fuck you,
ruined.
camera.
The bit's ruined.
Actually, standing up would probably be a good idea. Oh, damn. Hey.
Damn, don't show those toes for free, bro. Gotta get paid.
Raise my desk up.
Ooh, that's a very cool plaque. What does that say? I cannot read
You
it.
got a Viking black? Look at that shit. That's just
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
It is-
certified Viking.
It is a
Certified
Viking flag.
Viking.
It's as my Viking code on it.
Oh, very cool, very cool.
So, for those who are curious, it reads: protect your family, honor your elders, teach the young, be loyal to your friend, voice your opinion, stand your ground, take charge when others show weakness, play when you can, work when you must, always leave your mark.
I'm pretty
And it
sure
is
Maud has a similar plaque, but it's actually in like the language.
the Old Norse.
Mm.
Yeah,
My
I'm gonna
grandmother
find
has
one.
a
I want to.
my grandmother has a very similar one. It says "Live, laugh, love."
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't help but make jokes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's like Maud
So-
also has a tattoo of like Japanese symbols, which is to mean like an actual like thing similar to that, but like their
Shoot, I have a
standards.
kanji symbol on my ankle. But anyways, we're not discussing tattoos and shit here. We're playing D&D.
D&D.
Tattoos? I have tattoos.
I have
In
15.
D&D.
Okay. Put your hands down, weirdo.
Don't
My
be showing
hands-
those hands for free.
Good bit. Good
Yeah, I
good
do that
good
for
reuse.
that,
That
you
was
know
good.
Only I get to see your hands for free.
Good callback.
Oh, wait,
Good
that's your
callback.
feet. Never mind.
Hey!
So, as you guys are looking through these windows, you've seen on the
Ground.
why in the
Ground.
audience.
Oh.
What?
I was trying to guess what you were seeing. It was like charades.
In the stands, pretty much in the stands, you see all the all of these entities booing, throwing bloody parts. As in the center of this arena, you see two figures fighting heavily. One in a full plate armor, wielding this massive great sword, much larger than your standard great sword, almost like a bastard blade, almost, but not as heavy looking. This man wields it almost as if it was paper. It was nothing, swinging it around with great athleticism. While this other individual wears like the studded leather armor with a shield and a long sword, blocking as many blows as he can. You can tell, face dripping with sweat, is tired. And as the man brings his sword down on the man in the studded leather, he raises his shield up, breaks it away, and takes his sword and slices the armored man's helmet off, cutting his head off. The crowd around goes silent and then roars, not in praise, but in disgust. As the man throws the shield and sword down, turning towards the tower, his back to you all, raising his arms out like, come on, I won, let's go. Crowd goes silent. And their gazes move to the tower. And then in a quick succession, an uproar roar of praise bellows from the crowd as the man kicks at the ground and shouts, I've won! I've done it! Set me free! While behind him, right in front of you all, this fog-like smoke begins to bellow down and swirl out. A trail of smoke moving behind it as it moves. All you hear is what sounds like chattering teeth and this grotesque sound, which sounds like as it moves. The man turning towards the fog like smoke as it begins coming towards him, kind of backing away, shouting off the top of his lungs, no, as it envelops his body. The sound of flesh tearing, metal breaking and bending, bones snapping. And then all is quiet. His screams silenced. As the fog begins to pull away, leaving behind nothing more than a bloody mess. The sound of stones pulling apart, grinding on each other could be heard from the top of this arena. As you see these winged harpy-like creatures fly down, grabbing the remains and flying away. This fog continuing to move, trailing back the way it moved, and then back up and vanishing. As you all hear from behind you,
Well, that was an interesting sight, now wasn't it? Such a pity. I was hoping to be able to play with him a little bit before he died.
But that doesn't make sense. He won.
I don't.
The jester said that if we fight him, that we win, we get released. Why was he killed?
Only
He.
if you can entertain not only the crowd, but Karlach as well. It would appear that his performance was not entertainable as they liked. So he died.
So the
Yes.
fate, our fate, rests in the hands of this crowd and some mysterious man inside of a tower. Is that what you're telling me?
Pretty much, yeah. If you wish to look at it that way, Kitty.
Mhm.
Luckily, I'm a master
Now,
showman. Let's put on one.
are you all ready?
No.
Yeah, bring it. Bring it.
I say we have a drink
Aye.
before we go into our death.
Whatever you do, do it quickly. I have a much important meeting to attend to with a specific individual, a third one at that.
I'm going to take a swig of my whiskey.
I'm gonna open up my bag, my special little tiny bag, and pull out
Hi,
another mug of ale.
Alpha, am I still invisible?
what was that, Squirrels?
Is he still invisible?
Am I still invisible? My internet cut out when we were talking about that before.
You're invisible. You're invisible still. It hasn't been an hour.
Okay.
I drink another
Unless you
mug of
willingly
ale.
drop it.
Was there something I had to do in the thing to show that I've used a spell?
Yes. So that's kind of the question I wanted to ask before your internet went down. Did you do innate spellcasting or second level?
I did neither.
How did you get it? How did you become invisible?
I kind of just said it out loud to you, and you did it.
So if you're going to cast like a spell like invisibility, you need to go into Argon. In the actions, there's a section or a box called Cast Spell. You would select that, and you would select the spell that you do cast.
Oh, cast spell. Then invisibility. This one.
Yeah. So you have innate spell casting, which means it does not take a spell slot, and you can only do it, I believe, once before you finish a long rest. Or you can cast at its second level, which takes a spell slot, but also a long rest to get it back.
Is it once per long rest, or is it depending on your proficiency? Usually, I thought it was depending on
Once per
proficiency.
long
Is it
rest.
once. Okay.
So should I use that now then?
You can go ahead and cast it now. Yeah. We'll say you did it. You had casted that back there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are now invisible.
Nice.
All right. So you all take your drink, drinking heavily. For those who do drink, as you all then, once finished, Heather's kind of just sitting there, her arms underneath her breast as she's pushing them up and kind of tapping her fingers against her bicep.
Are you all done?
I just finally, before my last drink, going, Right. Cheers
What
to
are
the
the
performance
chances?
of our fucking lives. Downs the drink and starts heading towards where we need to go.
I say,
No,
You have
heading-
no idea.
Seriously,
She's not
that
leading you.
funny looking
Yeah,
one.
but I mean heading more towards Heather.
I say, aye to that,
Well-
and I strum on the, or I swing the guitar around my neck. I strum on it, and I give bardic inspiration to the whole group before we enter combat.
Okay. So do bear in mind, and I will make a note of that. You all now have a bardic inspiration.
Yep.
Before anything else, I'm going to sorta look at Zara and be like, to beauty.
To beauty.
To beauty.
Heather will kind of raise an eyebrow at that. As the rest, squirrels, were you trying to say something?
No.
Okay. So as the rest of you finish your drink, she gives a nod as she begins walking down the right side hallway. As it begins to kind of curve around, she stomps before two huge double doors, standing beside a lever. As she looks to you all and she says,
Now, don't you all die on me.
I'm
I
gonna
would
enter
hate
rage.
not-
I'm gonna
you're
enter rage before I go to battle.
Okay, I'll let you know when battle happens, so you can hold off on rage right now. Okay.
Yeah, this works.
But she looks to you all and she says,
Now don't die on me. I would love to have a chance to play with any one of you later.
she gives you, Isadora, a wink.
Oh, don't worry, Mrs. Sexy Woman. I'm not gonna go dying.
Your invisibility
Goodbye.
does
Before
come
I've
off.
had my face between those big heaving bosoms.
Goodbye,
Oh, my
Mrs.
sweet
Molester.
Jesus.
Your invisibility does go off, by the way.
Oh, damn.
I play a little ditty leading her out.
She pulls the lever. As these double doors, you hear it, and it opens, scraping against the ground as they open up into this massive arena.
Oh fuck! I play a little extra string onto the little
Oh
ditty.
fuck.
So I am currently switching maps.
Very cool. Very cool.
Just to
It's the-
check, I'm no longer invisible, right? So should I break concentration?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh no, it's doing the thing.
Also, Brad,
second.
you didn't cast the bardic inspiration, or at least
Ye-
it's not showing.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's only letting me target one person, and when I target another person afterwards, it does not let me give it to them as well. I don't know why.
So I will go ahead. I believe you hold down when you go to click on it. Hold down Shift and then click.
Okay, hold down Shift and then click on it.
Yes. Let me know when the map comes up for everyone.
It's up
Yeah,
for
up for
me.
It's up.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
up. We can see it.
Oh, good. At least you can see it, squirrels.
I can see it.
Yeah. It's about time I saw
Dude,
something.
it loaded like immediately.
Do bear in mind this map was created for me by another individual who used to be in my Sunday group. She made this battle map for me. So, over here,
I think I'm doing it right.
I mean,
I think I gave it to everyone, but I'm not sure.
I see where you gave it to squirrels, and then it looks like you gave it to yourself like 4 times.
I kept clicking other people. I don't understand.
it's all right. I'll look into it and I'll get it adjusted for you before next
Yeah.
session, Brood. But over here on the map, you guys do see the tower. This is the tower over here. These are the stands to which the audience is in. As the doors behind you all are closing, you hear from Heather as she says,
Now do me a favor, go to the center of the arena and face the tower. When instructed, you can bow. I highly recommend it.
and that's when the doors immediately close behind you all. The crowd of demons, fiends, and devils watch you all as you are appeared. Now, from here you can move your tokens. You can either click and
Game's
drag.
paused.
Thank you. I was just about to. I was in the process. You can either click and drag, or you can use your directional keys to move to the center of the arena. I will not recommend up there or right there, whoever's moving there.
I will
Move
be
back.
leaving the arena. I will be going this way.
Valid as fuck. I am still flying.
Whoever moved here, move your character away. Thank you.
Wait, so why are there yellow squares and green squares?
So the green indicates what your movement is. The yellow indicates dashing. The red indicates you cannot go that far. You are going past where your movement is. Damon, move
Silly
back.
question.
Honestly, using directional keys I find is the easiest.
Is there a height tracker thing? I wanna go 60 feet up.
You're automatically flying 60 feet up?
No, I'll go 30. I'll do 30.
There is a height tracker, but I don't recommend it. Damon.
Can I ask
Or
a
Daniel.
Really quick,
Sorry.
Rob.
Daniel.
You're
There's
underneath.
2 Ds, okay? I don't like double Ds.
Oh,
I love double D's.
I don't.
Same thought process, Damien.
I do not share the
Same
same
fucking
sentiment as the DM.
What,
So-
Dan? What?
I have a
double D-
question really quick. How do I move? Like right now, my map is not centered. So like if I zoom in, like I'm not set. Like how do I like move? Like
Move the map.
Right click.
I was going to ask
Right,
that.
hold down right
hold
click and
right.
drag.
thank you.
Well,
I was struggling.
Daniel.
Yes.
Move your character back.
Why can't I stand there?
Move your character back.
Why?
I'm going to move.
I
I'm
told
moving
you
back
to.
here. I'm moving way back.
Fuck you.
Dusk.
Yes.
Move your character back.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Okay, because you don't want your character there. And Maddie, the reason why is because you don't want your character there.
No.
Just
We're
because you can't see it
We're
doesn't mean something's not there.
Where squirrels is, you haven't said anything about. I'm gonna go over next to squirrels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm flying next to him.
Okay, so here's the thing. If everyone comes to me, that means we're going to be getting attacked. So I'm going to go this way now.
We're just
I'm gonna be over here.
trying to protect you. We all have to stick together. Hello.
If he fucking fireballs,
I mean-
he's killing every fucking one of us.
Wait, how can I
Sorry.
zoom in on the map? Can I zoom
That
in?
motherfucker does a
Yes,
fireball.
zoom
He's
in.
killing all
Use
of
your
us.
scrolly wheel.
Use my what?
Use your scroll wheel to zoom in.
Your scrolly wheel on your mouse.
Ah, okay. Can I like?
Sometimes it feels like a clit. You can just stroke on that a little bit and it'll rotate.
Jesus.
Huh?
There you go.
I
Whoever's-
will
I got
quickly
you.
I will
I'll stroke
quickly
my
say,
mouse.
If like we got to try and like do it in a fact like at least the people who are more ranged are in the back and the people who are more melee are like in the
Ranged.
front. Like it's how like close you want to like need to be.
I'm ranged.
I mean, if they want their characters there, that's fine.
I'm your.
They have no idea what's coming.
Can
Oh,
right before we
man.
go
Fucking
in,
talk.
DM, right before we go
We don't
in,
even
can I
know we're
use my
fighting yet.
can I use my class feature along with my bardic inspiration? Can I drop my enchantments on people's weapons? All it takes is a touch, because all I have is my cantrips right now. So and I know them all. So all it takes is a touch. So who does anyone have weapons that aren't magical? Because obviously, if your weapon was magical, I would notice and I wouldn't even bother because I can't do it to magical weapons. Does anyone here have a? And +1 doesn't count. I'm talking specifically enchantments, like they have an effect.
No, I've got a scimitar that's unenchanted as my melee.
Okay, starting with you, I'm going to throw Toll of the Dead on your scimitar. So as a bonus action, and it has what? Let me check real quick. I'm rolling. It has plus. So it has 12 charges. As a bonus action, you can use Toll of the Dead. It works exactly as Toll of the Dead does. It works off of my wisdom save, so it's they have to make a save of 19 to pass, or they take the full damage. So that's the enchantment you get for your weapon.
And
Okay.
Brood, while you are doing this, I need you personally to make a list
Of this all?
of whose character has what enchantment.
Can I put it in notes? Am I allowed to type in there or no?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. That's good. This is perfect.
Yeah,
Okay,
most definitely.
so who did I just give Toll of the Dead to?
Zara.
Zara?
Zara.
Okay. Zara dash Toll of Dead 12 charges. Wiz 19. Okay? The first
How long
one.
does it? So 12 charges.
And it's because of my current level, the enchantment would never until you use up all 12 charges, it doesn't go away.
Yep. All right. Maddie,
Yes.
your weapons are magical, correct?
My weapons are magical, yes.
Okay.
Your magic is magical.
Is your armor magical?
I don't wear armor.
Okay.
You're a barbarian.
Then okay, never
Yeah.
mind then. Everything then I would walk past you, no enchantment.
Faerun,
What?
do you have any weapons or armor that is not magical?
I believe my short sword is not magical.
Cool.
Let me have a look. I'll let you know.
But my dragon wing longbow should be magical.
Yeah,
Your dragon wing
yeah.
longbow is
That's
magical. The
that's
short
these.
sword is not.
Okay, cool. I touch your short sword, and I give it Firebolt. Works exactly as Firebolt works. It is a plus 11 to hit, and that is it. So, and let me roll the charges. Right, hold on. Let me roll my charges. D12 plus 4. Ooh, 16. I got 12. So you have a 16 charges.
So you have 16 on it on that charge. Again, this will be in notes for
Yep.
people who want to know.
All right,
who
and
want
that
to
was
be referenced.
and the name of the person I gave that to was
Faerun.
Faerun. Okay, and that was Firebolt 16 plus 11 to hit. Other than the fact that you guys work off of my modifier, it's exactly as the spell functions normally.
Yep. Isadora, do you have anything
I'd like to remind
that is
you.
not magical?
I don't think my leather is
Spelled
magical.
my name wrong.
I'm pretty sure my quarterstaff and my yeah, I think my quarterstaff is magical.
Yeah, so
Silly
your
question. How would
sickle-
I be able to tell?
if that enchantment is on there?
Well, how would I be able to tell if, like, my item, like my weapons and or armor are magical?
So if it just has a standard name like sickle or leather, then yes,
Got it.
those are just standard, common, unmagical equipment.
Okay. So my sickle is not magical and neither is my leather. If you're going to pick between the two, I would rather you do the leather because I already have a quarterstaff that's magical.
Okay, so on your leather, perfect for you. I'm gonna fucking throw Spare the Dying on that bitch. So as a bonus action, someone you can see, you can Spare the Dying them. So you're giving you a little bit of healing stuff. It's not a great healing spell, but if someone does drop to 0, you'll be able to bring them to conscious rather than death saves. The total charges, please be high because this is important. Ooh, not as great. 9, 13 charges, not terrible, not high, not the greatest though. So 13 charges. All right, and that was for who again?
That was for Isadora.
Okay.
And lastly, Damien.
Johnny, you're gonna have to
I
start.
believe
You're part of being the only one that does it.
I believe both my daggers are not magical.
Your what?
Both of my daggers are not magical, I believe.
Those are magical, yes.
Are they?
Yeah, because they literally have like a fancy name. Otherwise, they'd be called dagger.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Your armor?
What about my armor?
Is it? Does it?
It's a
What's your?
hunter's cloak.
Yeah, so
Robert,
it is magical.
that is probably
Okay.
magical. Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right.
What
So
about
You can spare your.
Do you
spare your
just have a
witchcraft.
cloak? Do you just have a cloak on, or do you have anything else?
I think I just have cloak.
I mean,
Like,
like,
do you have leather armor?
yeah, if you have
Like,
like basic, like if you have basic armor underneath it, even if it's just like say you have like a shirt or something, I could still give you something as long as you have something non-magical.
Because I'm pretty sure you
It
said
says
about
the-
leather armor earlier.
Yeah, you could check
No,
your inventory.
The hunter's coat is armor. It's light armor.
Okay, it is armor. Okay,
Yeah,
so
but it
yeah,
does necrotic damage.
yeah, so that's your So okay, I wouldn't be able to give anything to you then, sadly. Okay, is that
All
everyone right?
I have a singular arrow with no crossbow. Do you want to enchant the arrow?
Yeah, fuck it. Yes, yeah, I totally. Yeah, that's always a funny. You could literally throw that arrow as an improvised attack and fucking drop the bonus action
Yes.
as the enchantment, and it might not do anything, but it could. And for that, I'm gonna give you firebolt on that arrow.
Yeah.
Or no. Funnier. I'm giving you vicious mockery on that arrow.
Ooh.
Okay, vicious
Um,
mockery. It is a wisdom
do we-
19.
So quickly, just clarify: do we have to use the weapon that's enchanted? Then we can cast a spell as a bonus action.
No, you could say like I enchanted firebolt onto your sword. You could just aim your sword out and then use the bonus action enchantment. And the best part about my enchantments, even if you cast a leveled spell for your action, you can still use your bonus action to cast an enchantment because it doesn't count as you doing a leveled spell. It's my spell put into it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So, also, what level are these spells at?
They're all cantrips, so they're all just yeah. They're I don't have anything in my book yet. All I can do is my own cantrips because I can't put my leveled spell into enchantments unless I learn that spell from someone else. And because we haven't spent any time me actually learning anything yet, I'm just gonna say I only have my cantrips right now. So I just did all of my cantrips. Okay.
Works for me. All right. So as you
and-
guys are doing that, Brood's coming around, kind of tapping your items and everything, enchanting them. And as you guys get into your spot, the crowd goes quiet. As where is this big boy at? As this very heavy set looking man approaches, looking very hoity toity in this extravagantly royal like clothing. As he looks at you all and he says, "Welcome for the final battle of our entertainment today. We have standing before you all a group of miscreants from the material plane. It will be fitting to see how these individuals fare against the likes of what we all have in store for them. And now I shall present to you all the man who gave everything to do this. The great Carla." As he bows and motions to behind him, do you all bow? As you all see the audience
Yes.
bow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And my crow
Yeah.
also bows.
No.
Okay.
I'm not going to bow.
Zara, I suggest against this. No,
I bow and my crow bows as well, of course.
No,
Okay,
I
Daniel?
think it'd be rather entertaining for me to kind of like wait.
Going to die! Get your fucking ass to the ground!
Daniel, do you bow?
Yes, I bow!
Okay. Faerun, do you bow?
No, I just die.
Baron bends a knee, but does not fully bow.
Okay. You take a knee. Okay. Isadora, do you bow?
Yeah, I'll bow.
Okay. Damien. Or
I
Damon.
will I will take out my arrow of mockery or whatever it was. I will bow and point the arrow towards him.
Oh no.
He doesn't know what the arrow is cursed with. He just thinks I'm holding an arrow.
So you're not doing the bonus
But you're
action.
not doing it though.
No,
Okay.
I'm just holding the arrow. Everyone knows what the arrow is. He doesn't know. But we know.
I thought this was about to get real bad.
That's good to know. So Zara, as you watch those around you that you have woken up with and made this rather small journey, all of them kind of in their own fashion, bow in respect. You just stand there? Zara?
Yeah, I do. I just kind of like just for an extended moment, enough for him to kind of really kind of like raise an eyebrow at me.
So after a short period of time, you go ahead and you do your whatever bowing motion you do.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna bow my head down, just kind of bow, but just keep just kind of almost just squinting, like staring at him very intently.
So as you all do this, you see this figure step forth into the light. You also notice at the top of this arena is a... What the fuck are you doing, Brood?
What?
I just see you doing this.
Oh, I have PTSD. I suck my thumb. It's a stress related thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
no,
cool.
I just suck my thumb. Yeah, it's all good. Don't worry about it.
It's the same as me. You'll see
fair
me biting my
reaction.
fingers all the time.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure what was happening, so I just wanted to make sure. Are you
No,
okay,
yeah.
though, Brood?
No, I'm fine. No, I'm I'm just like it's like it's a subconscious
Cockpit thing.
I don't do it like knowingly. It just happens.
Yeah, my
Okay.
sister does it.
Sweating.
No, okay. I just want to make sure everything.
No,
was
no,
okay.
no.
I
I'm
I mean,
no,
we
I'm
are in
into it.
hell. Jess,
No, I'm
so
into
we
it.
are
No.
in hell.
No,
girl.
you are
We always
absolutely
get
good.
sweating.
In the trenches.
I know.
So you see this man step into the light. By the way, above you, it is a roof above you all, 60 feet up for those who are flyers. But I see this figure kind of step up, looking down at you all.
Why do you
As he
make them
says.
so fuckable?
Son of a bitch.
As he says,
That's what I'm saying. He makes them fuckable.
Oh, I like that last
My
one.
Great guess.
Wait, is that
thank you
Carla?
all. That's Karlach, yes. That's the archdevil.
I want to fuck the archdevil.
Real quick, who's the one before him? I don't think I caught who that.
That was the announcer.
Oh,
That was the
bro,
announcer.
Brood was gawking over the announcer. My bad. Should have said this earlier. He
Oh,
looks.
hell no, that announcer was fucking creepy like the jester.
He looks
But
like a
the fucking
goblin.
archdevil can ass rape me for all I care.
Oh my god. Oh, jeez.
Bruh,
Maddie, I think you have competition.
I have competition. Oh, no. Listen here. I was the first monster fucker on this planet.
So,
Oh my
as he
god.
continues to speak and says,
Building up suspense.
I know,
the daughter
right?
started like doing fake screaming, then looked at me as I looked at her and came up and gave me a hug.
Oh,
Aw.
that's so cute.
I want to
I would do
thank
that.
you all for coming and in hopefully enjoying the festivities that I have presented to you all. And now for our last battle. This is going to be a fan favorite.
As the crowd cheers upon hearing that. His gaze looks down at all of you, each individual piercing gaze, and then moves to the next.
Daniel
It's
just
going
staring.
to be. It is going to be a favorite of mine. A gauntlet battle. No rest. No relaxation. 3 rounds. 3 enemies. Will
survive? Or will they die? And then he raises his hand up as a tear opens in the sky just below the roof as this cage begins to lower down. If I can zoom up to landing on the ground. As it's lowering,
I want everyone to please roll perception.
Okay.
Just the regular, right? Like no, we just click the
Regular.
middle.
Yep, regular one.
Why is it asking me for advantage or disadvantage?
Just roll
Ooh,
it. Just roll.
19.
19 for me too.
I didn't get so good.
Everybody's
I-
eye are
I
so
got-
pretty.
You and Damien, the double D's rolled low, but damn, Damien! Fucking prick.
What?
I rolled a 26.
Rolled a 4, but got a 25.
This character's a bit OP. Just
Wait,
a
how have I done that?
little.
Level
a
18 is not bad.
smidge.
Level 18 is not bad.
Wait, how have I rolled a 4 but got a 25?
You're plus.
Because you have a bonus of a 15. You
Yeah.
probably have expertise in perception.
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice.
So
Usually your types do. It's like you surprise yourself with how good you do accidentally. You stumble into success. That's so
I
funny.
will say, I made this
Oopsie,
character
oopsie.
about 3 weeks ago.
I've been
don't
working on
remember.
Brood forever.
So, Daniel,
Yes,
you don't see shit.
I figured that.
For the rest of you, rolling high enough, you notice in the cage, as it lowers down, you all notice 4 rabbits.
Oh.
As the cage kind of opens up wide as these 4 rabbits just kind of pop out
Are they gonna eat us?
and just kind of
Nah.
just looks around.
That's a fucking moopsie. Mm-mm.
Can I do anything right now?
What would you like to do?
Can I speak to the Can I speak to the rabbits? Can I
You have to
cast?
speak with animals?
I do. I
Oh,
have it.
I can
Yeah,
do that
You
as
can
well.
cast a spell, sure.
I do.
I'm not wasting a spell slot to talk to those not
Wait, which
those are not bunnies.
one are you casting it on? I'll cast it on a different one.
You just,
I can. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I think you just cast it on yourself. You don't actually have to cast it on the animal. Yeah, no, you
just cast.
Yeah, you cast it on yourself and you can talk to all of them. Yeah, it's not a one-on-one thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Dumb question.
click cast spell and then click the spell and then click cast spell
Yeah, no.
in Argon. So you'll go cast click on your sheet or click on your token so the Argon comes up, and then in action you'll click cast spell, and then you'll be able to cast speak with animals. Where is your speak with animals?
Yeah, I'm not
Oh,
wasting
God.
a spell slot on those things that I know are not actually bunnies. That thing's gonna drink my bones.
Where is it? Am I blind?
Ooh, I got an idea. What if I put them to sleep and then we just kill them while they sleep?
Wait, can I use locate creature to figure out what it is?
Locate creature will not tell you what it is.
Damn. Okay.
So I don't see it in my actions.
Give me 1 moment.
Unless I'm overlooking it, which is very possible.
You aren't, 'cause I'm looking as well. And it's a low level spell as well.
Yeah, I have it as it's
Oh, yeah,
I
it's right
remember
there.
doing it in my D&D Beyond because
Yeah,
I'm
so
looking at
it's a first level spell. It's the one with the moon and the wolf that speak with animals. From your cast spell. and action.
Okay, I'm in actions.
Yep. You do. Did you? Oh, are you? Hold on, sweetheart. Daddy's almost done. Okay. Daddy's almost done. Then Daddy will feed you. Are you using your Argon?
Yes.
And you're in the cast spell portion of action.
There should be like
Probably
like there's like a book, like it's a little picture of like a book that's open, and it says cast spell.
If possible, share your screen real quick.
I'm just gonna flip it around because I'm on my lap.
Yeah, I forgot. All right.
Okay.
So
What am I
exit
looking at?
your character sheet.
Yeah, go off your character sheet.
Oh, sorry. Ah.
So like the X at the top of your character sheet.
Oh, I see it. Got it.
Yep. So click on your character. Don't double click. Just click. Move the camera a little bit to the left. There we go. You see where it says in the Argon at the bottom, cast spell? It's the open book with stars.
Yes.
It's the one that looks like the wolf. There's all your spells.
Oh, right here.
Yep. So go ahead and click on it, and then click cast spell. All right.
Cool.
So you have casted your spell, and you have taken your spell slot.
Yeah.
What do you say to the animals?
I didn't think this through.
What do you say?
What is your purpose with us?
The rabbits kind of look to each other, and then this one right here looks to you. If you guys can see my ping. As it kind of moves up to you, kind of hops up there, kind of looks at you, tilts his head to the side, and then it immediately lunges for your throat, its teeth bared as it goes to attack you.
Yeah.
If none of you have ever seen Monty Python the Holy Grail, these are the killer rabbits from Caer Bonog.
Yes. Can I cast animal friendship on that rabbit?
No, these are not animals. These are monstrosities.
Yeah, they're not
These are
actually
big
animals.
man.
Yeah, they're not actually animals.
So it will do a bite attack on you.
Oh, hang on. I might have.
Wait, can I put them to sleep?
It rolled a 15. It rolled a 15. This is a surprise. It rolled a 15 to hit you. What's your AC?
I mean, it says it works on a beast. Does it not class as a beast?
Monstrosity, yeah, not a beast.
Oh, okay. Wonderful.
What is your AC? If you click on your token, you'll see at the bottom where it shows your picture, it'll say AC and then what number it is. In the Argon HUD.
Oh, can I use dominate?
No.
Are you asking me what my AC is?
Yes.
14. Sorry.
So it hits you.
Okay.
So it's going to do 13 points of damage on you as the rest of the rabbits snarl. And that is where we are going to end tonight's session.
Oh, Lord.
Because come next session, we will enter combat and the gauntlet will begin.
Yeah, shit.
Surely we've already
Yeah,
entered
well,
combat.
yeah.
I thought this was Bunnicula. I wasn't gonna lie.
The bunny came for my throat. I was just. Wow.
There's an old novel
So-
series.
Right, well,
I will state this to you all right now. No, Zoe. No. I will state this to you all right now. None of you may die here. You all might live. Some of you may die. Or all of you may die. Depends on what you do during combat. Dice rolls, obviously. the chance of death is there. Combat here
Yeah.
is supposed to be difficult. It's supposed to be insane. But do bear in mind, it is not impossible. And I will state this as well. Okay? If your character does die, do not feel discouraged, especially for the new players. Do not feel discouraged. Do not feel unhappiness. Because in my game, anything is possible. And you have no idea what the true results are going to be.
So,
Okay?
question
Yes.
then. If our character does die in the prelude, do we have to make another one? Or is it like uncertain? Like we don't have to make another one.
You'll
just-
see. You'll see.
We'll
No.
see. Yeah, we'll just have to wait. We'll have to find out as it happens.
Yes.
Okay.
This is also a way, how difficult I made this. It is also a way for new players, especially, to get used to the feeling of death.
Mhm.
Because D&D is not sunshine and rainbows.
Mhm.
Your character could very well die in D&D. It's not the end of the world or anything like that. I'm not some DMs that are going to just, if your character dies, I kick you from the group. I'm never that kind of DM. Two of my players, both Maddie and Xenia, can vouch for that.
Yeah.
I am a very fair DM, and I am also here to help. Death can happen. I'm not one of those DMs that, oh, it's sunshine and rainbows, no death, haha. No. Characters can die.
I'm terrible at killing people as a DM.
Oh, I'm not.
I don't do it very.
On
I
that
don't
note,
do a very good job of it.
I would like to say something on that note, just for everyone to know, because I have already told the DM, we talked about it. It's not like me being like a little bitch and just like throwing a fit and dying and just like storming off. But if Brood does die, the way I play D&D is I play a character for a while and then I play a different character. So if Brood dies, I will be leaving. Not against any of you, not against the DM, not telling him not to kill me, of course, and saying, give me special treatment, don't kill me, because otherwise I'm gonna leave. This is how I play D&D, kind of like a hardcore one chance, one shot. If my character perma dies, that's it. And I say my goodbyes. Nothing against, like I said, anyone or anything. I just want to let everyone know now in case it does happen.
You know
wouldn't
what? I
wouldn't worry
like
about it.
that. I'm gonna do that as well.
Hold on, squirrels. Let's go. Maddie, talk, and then we'll go ahead and run to you. Okay.
I
Go
wouldn't
ahead, Maddie.
worry too much
Okay.
about that. I won't worry too much about it.
Maddie, if you say anything more, I will be rolling the god die on you.
I'm not gonna fucking say anything. I know.
My one
I know
thing
not to say
is, though,
anything.
yeah, well, let's
Yeah, let's let squirrels talk, and then you can go ahead, Dusk. What is that, squirrels?
I was going to say that I kind of like the idea of hardcore one life mode, so I'll probably do the same thing where if I die, then that'll just be it until the next campaign.
I feel bad because now if
Or
we
until
die,
I make a
DM
new
loses
character and
us.
find a way to re-enter.
I feel bad. I
That's
don't
okay.
want to have to look for new players. Aw, I started emotion.
I'm always looking for new players, especially with my Thursday group, my paid group. I'm always looking for new players.
playing. No, yeah. It's okay.
But I will state this to the both of you,
Mhm.
since the both of you is Brood. You mean you have already talked about it. But I'll mainly say this to you, squirrels. If your character does die and that is the direction you do want to go, I fully acknowledge it. It's totally cool. I got no problems with it. If that does happen, especially for the prelude, wait till the end.
Don't just leave immediately, obviously. Yeah.
Because then I'll feel bad. I'll feel like
no. We're not just gonna dip in the middle of the session. We will obviously stay till the end of the session, wrap it up, and say all of our goodbyes.
If I
that
die
is
in the
case.
prelude, that's
sad.
I'm not going to count it if I die in the prelude. This is like I'm max level kind of thing.
Okay, good.
Like when the game actually starts, I'll do that.
Okay. Dusk, you were wanting to say something. What were you like to say?
Oh, yeah, just that, like, I know you guys don't want to spoil the end of the prelude, but, like, if I should make a backup character now, I would like to No, because
I
I want to take the time to go into that character as well as my
To be honest, it's always useful to have a backup character on hand for
Yeah,
any
regardless,
campaign.
yeah.
So it's one of those things of, I'd say, make one
Mhm.
anyway, because it's useful to have one on hand. And sometimes our backup characters, if we join another campaign, ends up going into another campaign anyway, then we have to make another backup. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do agree, Xenia, you are absolutely correct. Especially with my game, I do highly recommend that everyone, minus Brood and
Yes.
Squirrels, but everyone does make a backup character as a precautionary measure in case your character does die. Okay. So whenever you are available and whenever you wish, and if you ever need help, myself and Xenia are here to help. As Xenia is the co-DM, you guys will have the assistance and help here. Okay. With that being said, I will, as I do with every campaign, and this is not to like stroke my own ego or anything like that, but is to kind of help me out to kind of gauge everyone. I like going to each individual person and kind of see how their comments, any grievances, any complaints they have, anything they wish would have had done differently, on my end. I want to hear from everyone. So, Brood, we'll start with you. What are your thoughts of today's session? How did you like it? Did you dislike it? Was there something else you wish I would have done differently? Any complaints, grievances, whatever
I
have you?
loved everything you did. I loved how you ran your characters. The only thing is your mic was clipping when you were doing some of your higher pitched voices. If you want to maybe tweak your audio a bit, but that's just like on a technical side. Other than like on your actual like performance wise, man, I had a great session. It was a wonderful time. I'm a combat hog, so I wish we would have got to do some combat, but it's all good. I completely understand. We can do it next time. But I had a great time. So nothing from
Okay.
here bad.
I'll definitely. Was it with
Your first voice.
the jester?
Yes, yes. Yeah,
yeah,
you clipped
it did
very
clip
considerably.
yeah, it did
It was
clip.
Yeah,
I'm
like
not,
it
cutting
did.
out a lot.
I'm not sure if it was like distance of the mic, what setting you had
Yes,
it on.
something. Yeah.
Okay. I'll definitely learn to kind of tweak it for future references because I've never used that voice with this mic.
Mhm.
So it's definitely something I want to try and make sure I get down. So that's definitely something I'm going to try to do. And I might link up with you, Xenia, at another date to do that. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. Glad you had a lot of fun with the roleplay aspect. Love your character too. It's
Thank you.
amazing.
I'm having a great time.
Maddie, what about you?
I enjoyed myself. I like the group dynamic. I like how Brood is the bro Seth with the booze. I like how Damien. I love how Damien is. Not gonna lie, Damien
Yeah,
is
I
like
really like Damien's character.
Damien's character is. I love it. I like the fact that he pulled Daniel aside and was like, "Wait, let it happen, bro."
I
And Daniel's
like.
like,
I will state this about your character. Of course, everyone is definitely going to love your character because he's a femboy.
my character.
We haven't
Yes,
even
your
pointed out
character
your
is femboy.
shoes yet.
No, you haven't
It's
even pointed out
Daniel.
your shoes.
Daniel's my boy. I adopted Daniel a while back.
Yeah. So, any grievances? Anything you wish would have had done differently on my end?
Other than the mic thing with the jester, yeah, you were kind of clipping there, and I couldn't understand some of what he was saying. But I still enjoyed his character thoroughly. I cry every fucking time he gets taken away. When the camera pans out so fast.
No, I was like, what even just happened?
This has been
Hi,
known as
Zoe.
the mascot of my games.
Hi,
Zoe.
Zoe.
Daddy's gonna kill the
Hey.
party. Daddy's gonna kill the party.
Hi, Zoe.
Yeah, Daddy's gonna kill the party.
You.
She's gushing right now because everyone's saying hi. She could see just about everyone.
Oh.
Just, what about
Hmm.
you?
What about me? What?
What did you think of today's session?
Yeah.
Oh, I liked it. For the most part, it was a little boring, and at some parts, I wish like it would be a little more open for other people to roleplay because I myself am kind of like a quieter person. So like I would like some opportunity to be able to roleplay. I'm just a little more quieter, but like other than that, I think it was a good session. I'm excited to see that like how the
Even
combat goes.
even though you only had some parts of roleplay, I enjoyed your character. I like how you presented herself.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If I remember
I,
correctly,
that's
I was
definitely
trying to
something-
stay true to
if
her.
I remember
so.
correctly, Brood said powerful. Was something you said.
Earlier, I did try to interact with you. I don't know if you heard me or not. I was voicing as Daniel, telling you something. I forget what I was telling you, but I did try to interact with you.
I don't think I heard you at that point. Your mic might have cut out.
Yeah, that's definitely something that we not only myself but all of us can kind of work on with, including you a little bit more, and especially in the role play dynamics. Definitely something that we can work on as well. 100%.
It's usually for first session. It takes a while for the group to kind of like figure each other out and get the vibe anyway. So
Yeah.
especially for you, Dusk, it's hard to find a way to like input yourself because a lot of us need to find places to force our character in, and you're just kind of like waiting.
I mean, so my character is like a cold, calculating character. That's kind of how I
yeah,
play her.
which the downside
So
is
it's
you
like,
won't really input yourself in there.
yeah, and it's like
Yeah.
I'm trying to like be cold and calculating, but like at the same time, roleplay and put myself out there, which is kind of like why I try to take over a little bit with the succubus. But like, it for me is kind of hard to just find moments to input myself into things.
It will get easier the more sessions we have, and like you get more into it and with the vibe and the story. Because the first session is always a bit like slow anyway, because it's everyone getting into the story, kind of like getting into a new character. So it's always a bit slower in the first session. After
Yeah.
that, it usually starts picking up.
Yeah, and do bear in mind, come next session, there is not going to be a whole lot of role play. There's going to be very minimal. Next session is going to be extremely combat heavy based. I will be ending the session at the end of combat.
But that gives us
So do
combat
bear that in
RP. Combat RP is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, during combat, if you want to have your character say something to an ally or to an enemy or whatever, you're more than welcome to do that.
And stylize your attacks. Stylize your attacks. Describe them in cool detail. You talk about like the colors of your magic. Like give it power, give it emotion, give it feeling. You can, just because we're in combat doesn't mean you can't still add that awesome roleplay like flair and flavor.
Like and just like what you're shouting to the enemies.
Exactly.
And put that in.
One thing I always say, flavor is always fruit. You cannot have too much flavor. But I do understand where you are coming from. Yeah, your voice.
Yes.
I do understand where you are coming from. I understand how you feel, 100%.
Oh, I know
a
you
lot
do.
of times when I come, be quiet.
No, but Vanessa's your Vanessa character that you had to drop out another campaign for a similar reason, because she's very similar in the fact that she's kind of not kind of like cold and calculated, but she's a bit more like standoffish and won't really interact with people, and no one was interacting with her. But with that, I would say that you would then know how to bring opportunities for Dusk's character to come forward.
Yeah, and not only myself, but the other players here can also try to have that a little bit more interaction. I know I myself will try to have a little bit more interactions for you with different NPCs. Like, Prelude is very difficult for quiet players. I can understand that, and I try my best to give an interaction and give a spotlight to everyone. Prelude's a little bit difficult, but I'm really hoping during the campaign, you definitely get that openness and definitely become not so quiet. I'm really hoping with the interaction, not only with the other players' characters, but with NPCs as well. So all of us can definitely work on that with you, and definitely help you out so you do enjoy yourself. But other than that, did you enjoy the session?
I did, yes.
We all know you love the NPCs, a lot of them.
Oh, they're so fuckable. I'm sorry. You choose characters that are fuckable. Like,
I'm glad to hear that. I really do.
Ah!
And I definitely look forward to seeing you and everyone else as well at the next session. Jess, off to you. Same question.
So this is my very first experience with D&D. I've never done any D&D anything at all. Like the closest I've ever gotten to was playing Baldur's Gate. So that is like the base of experience that I have. So all of this is very new to me. So if I fuck anything up, I'm sorry in advance. But I'm also the type of person that stands by their decisions. So I really enjoyed the storytelling. I was engaged and I really like listening to you describe things in detail and really kind of like paint a picture. I'm a visual person, so for you to be able to do that with just your words, I think speaks volumes. So I think you did an excellent job with that. I really like how everybody tries to be as descriptive with their characters, because then it kind of gives me a feel of how I can respond off of that with like being a first time player. I have to remind myself though that I am playing a character, because in real life I am patient and I will like wait for other people to respond before I do, and then I'm like, okay, this is like a game dynamic. Like if I want my character to say or do something, like I have to get it in there and do it.
What just happened?
So I
Did
think
everyone hear me?
yeah.
Give me a moment. Sound immediately just cut out. What the heck?
I was gonna say with Dusk as well, since your character is like cold and calculating, I assume that means like your character is rather intelligent, which means at a certain point my character is just gonna start doing the fucking Captain Kirk. Spock, what do you think? Spock, what's your thoughts? Spock, I'm an idiot. What do you think? I'm not captain worthy, but all of my decisions are based off of what do you say? So yeah.
I'll be your Spock. Don't worry.
Hell yeah, perfect. Brood will definitely be turning to you often during that.
My character is definitely on the more smart side, so
I am
you
all
can-
constitution and charisma. I have a 10 intelligence, 20 in con, 20 in charisma. So those are my good things.
Well, my highest is my dex. So
Dex.
But continue, please, because my speakers, for some reason, my Bluetooth just decided fuck you to my speakers and shut them off.
No, you're fine. So I think for me it's just like getting over the nerves of stepping outside of my comfort zone. Anybody who knows me like IRL, like no, well, IRL, but I mean like Xenia, we've hung out, Squirrels, we've hung out, Dusk, we've hung out, I'm like a certified yapper. So like for this is very like different for me to just kind of sit back and be outside of my element. I would like to echo Dusk's sentiments as far as just in like the role-playing moments. I'm not too sure like when and how to insert my character's dynamic with the group, so that's just going to be something that'll take practice, and I don't think that anybody's necessarily at fault for that. And I've noticed like throughout just tonight, I've thought about things afterwards. I'm like, oh, I should have said this, oh, I should have done that, and it's just going to take some time to like have that just kind of come top of mind. But I'm excited to continue that, and everybody's been really nice and really accommodating, so
and if you are ever curious on how to go about something in regards of role playing, you can definitely ask, especially us veterans. I am definitely a veteran. Brood is a veteran. Maddie's a veteran. Xenia is definitely a veteran. Dusk also is a veteran. You are now a veteran. You are not a noob.
Did you just
Be
ask?
quiet.
Did you say
I
I'm a
would say
veteran?
I love you, Dust, but I wouldn't put her down as a veteran. I'd say like
No,
adept,
don't
maybe.
put me down as even adept. Put me down as intermediate.
Intermediate, maybe.
No. Not
I would even
intermediate, intermediate.
I would even say I'm a veteran, to be honest. Like, I started back in August for D&D for the first time.
From what I have seen of you, Xenia, in Maddie's game, in my games, especially with how you role play, you are a veteran.
Okay.
100%. You are.
Oh,
So
compliment.
if you have any questions at all about how you could potentially have your character do this, or do you think your character would be able to do this, stuff like that, or say stuff, definitely ask. Don't hesitate. I know, and you can ask Maddie and Xenia. I'm a very much an open book. I'm very much a approachable guy. At least I try to be one. I try to show it. Sometimes people will just see me and go, "Get away!" and try to run away from me because I'm butt ass
I
ugly.
mean, a very
But-
good example is I've got a little goblin in another campaign, and while like the party was doing shit, like I think in a shop, I just wandered off and started peeing in a pot.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you can just literally just do fucking anything, just like
Yeah.
yeah. There's like I peed on a character's head on another session. It's becoming a thing with him. He likes to pee on things and people
Oh, yeah.
apparently.
Brood being
Yeah.
3 foot
Oh,
tall,
like-
he's like nuts range. He'll like oftentimes grab people's nuts and like inflict wounds them.
So, like, for a perfect example, if you're in a tavern, the party's, they're doing something in the tavern, and you feel as if, you're kind of excluded in a way, like you don't know how to insert yourself. Just be like, DM, I want to go over to the tavern over to the bar table and talk to the barkeep. And boom, you have that role play moment where you go and you do that, whether it's just to order a drink or to talk or flirt, depending on what they look like, whatever you want. So if you feel that kind of way, and Dust is the same to you as well, if you feel that way, just be like, hey, my character wants to do this. Okay, we'll go straight to you. While they do their thing, we'll go straight to you, role play it out, and then we'll, kind of jump back and forth between the two groups to see what they're doing. So don't feel like there's nothing for your character to do. There's always something. And if you're ever curious on if something's a good idea or is a possible thing, ask it. I love people asking me questions. Absolutely love it. So just ask. And we're here for you. We want to be there for you guys. So other than that, you really enjoyed yourself today?
Yeah, absolutely. I had a lot of fun.
Good. Xenia, I
Mm.
don't even think I should ask you because you're in like two other groups of mine. But what did you think of today, of the prelude? I think this is actually your first time in the prelude, isn't it?
It is my first time in the prelude.
So,
So the only character I recognized was Heather.
Yep.
I remember that being mentioned on Wednesday's group.
Yep.
So, but yeah, it's I really like everyone's characters. I like how you're really telling the story. I first time met the Jester character, he's great, but again, like Mike, but we can work through that. That's fine. I'll sit down with you at some point. Yeah, I'd say like only suggestion for the sake of maybe helping Jess and Dusk is a bit like what you did with the succubus, having like characters kind of like go directly to them to like force them to kind of get used to the interaction. So now I can get very forefront at times, and I need to learn to step back a bit to let other people interact as well. But other like for your session, I think you did a brilliant job as usual. The rabbits are a cool touch. I love that. That's hilarious.
Everyone loves the rabbits when they realize what they're supposed to be. And lastly, but never the least in any way, Damien, what did you think of today's session?
Hello. I thought it was good. I liked it. I think there was one or two things I would have preferred if they were done differently. So one of them was when we first.
What just happened?
Anything?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would have been possibly better. Like, a few of us are in different cells or something that we've woken up in like different rooms.
Yeah, and I think as well because like the character, similar to what Dusk and Jess were saying, I was trying to be someone who was like quiet and observant kind of thing, but I very quickly realized this doesn't work in this situation. So I very quickly turned to the bard and I was like, You're my best fucking friend. We're gonna be fuck boys. Let's fucking do this shit.
Let's go.
Fucking roast demons.
You wanna fuck the
Fuck
bard?
succubuses kind of shit.
The bard may be down.
Exactly.
The bard likes boys, and
yeah.
the bard likes
He wants to fuck the bard. That's what he wants to do.
The bard likes
know what?
boys, and the bard likes
I would-
goblin women.
It's a bit like generally because you first meet these people, so you're going to be a bit like standoffish, but as you're kind of like spending that little bit more time with them, you start to relax around a bit more.
Yeah.
So it's kind of that kind of mentality you've got to get with. So like it's kind of like they will become just strangers to your party, to people that you almost see as family. It's essentially how it works throughout the campaign.
Yeah.
I
So
would
I can-
like to.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I would like to propose a rule for future sessions.
Okay.
Those who choose to drink the bard's alcohol must also drink in real life. Like if you drink like a pitcher of alcohol or a pitcher of ale, you need to have an alcoholic drink in real life.
I'll hit my
I'm
pen, but
too
I don't
poor.
drink.
I'm doing that.
I don't drink because alcoholism runs in my family, but I'll hit my dab pen every time in agreement to that.
Here's the thing: if ever I come to you for a drink, you can be rest assured I'm taking shots of whiskey every time.
Listen, I'm too poor.
In
if
my
I may,
case,
if I may, I will state for that ruling no. Due to the fact that it could potentially,
someone.
not saying it will, but it could potentially get out of hand.
kill someone.
I don't, and
No,
Xenia knows
it's a fact it can become a problem. You could become where you
drunk.
would get increasingly more drunk,
Yeah.
become a problematic person
Yeah.
to be in the campaign.
Yeah.
Because I get drunk, I get very giddy, I can become a lot, and it would then become a
Yeah.
lot for the campaign.
Yeah.
Like
and
even with
I'm-
getting high, I have to know my limits on being high.
Yeah.
also
And myself,
not.
Yeah.
Sorry.
if I may, real quick, in the dusk you can talk. If I may, I also don't really do all that well around drunk people. I can just tend to start getting withdrawn, because I start getting very overwhelmed, and because I'm an empath, so I feed on everyone's energy and I feed off of everyone's feelies and emotions. So when that happens and I'm around drunk people, I get very full and I get very
Right,
overwhelmed.
okay.
I start withdrawing. Xenia, you noticed this when you were drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Plus,
So,
Brood's
I would have to
alcohol
say no.
pouch is never ending. It's literally
Okay.
I can infinitely pull ale out of that thing, but that is all that can
Yeah.
come out of it.
But Dusk, you were wanting to say something. Go ahead.
I would like take a sip of my monster, but squirrels. I'm underage. I'm 18. I'm not 21, so I can't legally drink alcohol. But I will have a sip of my monster with you if I ever get my character.
Cheers to you.
I do have a suggestion, Alpha.
Yes.
So, like, a little spin on the Pop-Tart situation.
Run
So,
that by me later.
okay.
Yeah.
Run it by me later.
Gotta wrap this up.
But other than that, what else would you like to say, Squirrels?
I'm very much looking forward to the threesome between me, the succubus, and Isadora. So I'm very
Jesus.
much looking forward to future sessions.
Okay.
Hey, yo.
What?
Get the romance happening.
She's like, when did I
There.
agree to this?
I did agree to
I'm gonna
romance
point out,
my character.
I already
Comma,
got consent.
However.
Oh, you do? Wait, hold on. This is new news for me. Isadora, you do plan to romance?
I said he asked me like at the very beginning like of everything, like if it was okay that he tried to romance my character. So like he was asking consensually like if he was okay to romance my character, if like whether or not that happens, I don't know, but I was just saying that was
Between you and Squirrel.
I am familiar.
Okay.
We are familiar with the whole fade to black thing.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I will request in the future, if anyone is wanting to romance with another character, that's perfectly fine. I myself just need to be made aware of it. Let me know. Both parties need to let me know. Hey, we have agreed, like Maddie and Xenia had done. You know, we have agreed to romance each other's or have our characters potentially romance with each other. You know, so that way I myself am aware of this.
Hey, squirrels.
Can I
then
romance
work
the
for you guys.
succubus?
Potentially.
Squirrels.
Can I
Did
the
someone say?
Yeah, me.
NPCs are fine. It's just if you're trying to romance another player's character is what he
No, I
meant.
know. I want to romance.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're
NPCs
planning to
just kind of
romance an
like you
NPC,
role
go
play it
for
and
it.
see what happens.
Here,
Like at that point.
listen here. If Daniel has anything to say about this, he treats you like his daughter.
Squirrels. Does
I
the,
mean,
does the
not
does
not
Brood have
not
permission to
right
riz you up?
now. I don't know Daniel
What was
right
that,
now,
Hoffman?
so
I said, do I have permission to
But-
riz you up?
Shit.
Yeah.
He's a big little boy.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Let's go.
All right. So, Squirrels, you did enjoy today?
Yeah, no, definitely. It was good. I mean, my internet could have been better, but it's definitely very good.
I mean, sometimes technical issues you can't help. But
Yeah.
with that,
All right.
I will bid everyone a good night. As you know, and as you all are aware, today's session was recorded by both Laughter as well as Xenia. So they do have YouTube channels. Laughter, is your YouTube channel in your profile on Discord?
Sure he is, and I'm also gonna drop a video link once it's uploaded.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will make a channel for that as well after, so we can just dump it into
Perfect.
that as well.
Awesome. Sounds
Yeah.
good. All right, guys.
So I will like to recommend, you do not have to, but I would like to spread some love to their YouTube channel. If you guys want to join them, you know, subscribe or whatever, it gives them a lot of love. You know, it definitely helps them out.
So
in the
close to
long
200.
run.
So close to 200 over here. I don't know about Xenia, but I'm so close to 200.
Hell yeah.
I'm really
subscribe.
not. I've been trying to get YouTube going for a while, but I just can't commit to it fully. But this is going to be my
Ooh.
attempt of
Hell yeah.
trying.
Hell
I know. I want to get a gaming channel together soon.
All right, guys.
I will state
All
this
right.
as well.
Thank
Me
you
and
all
Laughter
so
are going
much
to
for
be
watching.
linking up
I love all of you
to
amazing
try
people, and I'll see
and
all of you guys in the
potentially
Orphan
get
Gang
some streams
another
going.
time.
On my end, having this stream